moments later.
Being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. Watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. Yeah, I don't mind the path that I had to walk, and I don't mind all those words that I had to talk, and I don't mind all those flings that I had to fling, and some of those words I spoke I just had to sing. I just had to bring the best that I had to give, and being tested by these blessings that I had to live, changing dressings on the scars that I have within. It's a daily operation, you just gotta grin before it gets too grim and life pins you in. You gotta think like a shark and show your fins, whether alone in the dark or with an audience. Believe you're the hottest commodity since the iPhone lobotomy. You follow me? I'm hoping probably. I'm talking openly and don't know where the road could be. The crosshairs, the red dot, or the poison drip. So take a message from this song, that's all I have to give. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. They leave you in the rain, then hang you out to dry. I wonder how so many people get by. And then one day you wake up and start to realize that anyone you know could be called up at any time. Can't press rewind, can't flip the tape, so might as well not live in the past and dwell on hate. People talk strange shit to get to the gate, and if you know me well, you know I call them doors of fate. I take what I need, but not too much. I never open the door if the handle was hot to the touch. You gotta find an alternate way out of the flames. They want you in the spotlight, they want you just to take the blame, but all the same, it's like a wheel with these fucking hipsters. Instead of more rappers, we could use more active listeners. But I don't mind that a lot of things are actually happening, cause I'm a music slave and this is what I'm coming strapped with. Cause I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry left in the rain.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Indoor Farmer Reviews. Let me make sure my audio is working. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it switches. You know what I mean? So what's all going on, y'all? I saw a couple people stop through. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. If you could hit that like button on your way through tonight, very appreciative of that. And tonight is the Indoor Farmer Reviews. It's going to be it's 11/14, guys. 11/14/2023. It's a very special day tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. You know, this No Shave November, it's kind of crazy. It feels thick. What do you guys think? Is it looking crazy? I know it's looking crazy, but hey. What's up, Annie? How are you? All right. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Facebook doesn't want me to be seen tonight, but that's okay. Some people might stop through here in a little bit. But yeah, the Indoor Farmer Reviews, guys. I didn't actually get a chance to go out and review a business, but we have some things to go over and some things to look at. So it's going to be a good one. And yeah, for some reason, I'm seeing the likes go up, but the number is staying the same. It just says 1. Is there everybody? Blow up those comments. Let's see who's watching right now. It says 1. Now it says 0. Like, is my feed all jacked up on Facebook? I don't know. That's all right. Let's just, let's have some fun. I'm glad I didn't have some cool guest or, like a really interesting review to do tonight because it looks like I'm not going anywhere. We're on the Rumble. Lisa May's on the Rumble. Yeah, Lisa, let's get that Rumble going. Got 4 Rumblers right now. LL showing the same here on my end. So Jeremy's here. Diane just says, I see you. Okay, so we got Diane. We got Jeremy. I saw Sarah. I saw Misty. I got Elisa May over on the Rumble. Like, there's people here. It just doesn't look like there's anyone here. Oh, that is weird. Very strange. The opposite of what happened last night. Josh White in the house. What's up, Josh? Josh gave away one of your packs of White Glove Seed Co. It was the Animal Crossing. That's right. Yeah. We got Wes in the house. Got Ohio Friendly 420 in the house. What's up, guys? Yeah, for some reason, like none of the numbers are showing up. It looks like you're not here. Hank. Can you guys can see and hear me though? How's everybody doing tonight? See, okay, you're here. Ohio, bro, come up and hang out for a little bit, bro. You're welcome to promote your merch. I know you're trying to sell some merch, and I don't have a company to review tonight, so it'll be fine. The view count is messed up for everybody tonight. Oh, okay. All right, so I know there's some friends out there, and it's all good. I mean, I know this show can be rewatched, although tonight's episode maybe not so much. I'm going to look at a bunch of events online, usually Facebook. I know, I'm on a lot of websites. Facebook, for some reason, is still a really good one to go through and kind of look at random events that are upcoming on, that are nearby and upcoming and all that. Yeah, just another Facebook glitch, Jeremy. That's right, bro. How you doing, man? Oh, thanks, Wes. Not doing bad, bro. Not doing bad. I mean, it's a little bit disconcerting, but I see those like buttons being hit. There's 8 reactions already. If you guys could share me out and do the whole thing, that'd be fine. I don't know, whatever that happens, but we got 10 people hanging out over on the Rumble. Just come on over to Rumble, y'all. Come on over to Rumble. Josh White, if you're still out there, bro, I just want to say I'm starting to look like you, getting this beard going. No shave November. I'm trying it. I'm trying it out this year. It feels weird to me. It feels weird. But yeah, Ohio, if you want to come up, man. I don't know if you're still out there, but I put it in the title. If anybody's out there that has a product they want to show off, tonight's the night. We're going to look at those events. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about some things like, I don't know, some people, I think people misconstrue what I do, and I don't mean to rhyme, but I do it all the time. Anyway, some people misunderstand what I'm doing. Like, I am not. I like to learn, and I am a curious person, and I want to be educational. But I am not a professor. I don't have. I'm not. I don't put out detailed, scientific ways to do things. I'm out here just trying to learn like the rest of us, And so today's show, the review show, is a chance for me to get out there, talk to other small business owners, talk to see how other companies run, networking, finding out what I can help them with, what they can help me with, all that kind of stuff. It gives me a reason to do that, and then I bring it out to you guys. I try to show some of that stuff off. So, that's what I'm doing out here. I've been told a couple times recently by different people too. It's like, oh, I thought it was going to be more educational. Well, the cannabis use kind of hurts it a little bit in that regard. But you guys have to realize I'm a disabled veteran, medical card holder. It is my medicine. The VA wanted me on all kinds of medicines and things and, pills and whatnot. I don't like any of that. So the cannabis is where it's at. And that's why I'm trying to help normalize it. Sometimes it gets out of hand, too many dabs on the screen or whatever. So I'm trying to change some things up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we're here, we're trying to educate, but we're not just trying to educate to the people who are already know that it's important. It's like sustainability. We're trying to educate to those of us who are, just kind of kicking around in the culture, trying to, help one another. And maybe we're not expert farmers and growers, but we're out there, maybe there's a few curse words flying. Maybe there's somebody that's smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol, smoking dabs, but they're still here to learn, and that type of a crowd still needs some kind of educational, in a suit, pretend like you don't do anything, don't take any pills. Like all those people out on the big podcasts, they have to take medicines too. They have to do things too. Some of them drink alcohol on their podcast. So it's like, it's all hypocritical. You know what I mean? I'm eating right now. Okay. No problem, bro. Doing pretty good. Ended up working on my indoor garden. Hell yeah. I got almost everything straightened up. Jeremy, I don't know if you saw it yesterday, bro, but on Mondays, we're trying to start a new segment where you guys that want to, you can send us in a couple pictures or a little short video. And I like to throw credit where credit's due. I remember seeing Bearded Buds doing this a while back. This was, I don't know. I saw them doing this a couple months ago. I don't know if they're still doing that. I thought it was a really cool idea. And I'm like, let's get our viewers to send us in pictures of that stuff. Like you working on that garden and things. That would be great. And we'll show it off on Mondays. 15 over on the Rumble. Let's get over the Rumble, guys. What's up, Wayne? Wes, you're talking about my mom, Wes. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like I had to make some decisions, guys. Like I don't know. I'm sure you guys would laugh. It's like I could be the sort of straight-laced kind of guy, and I could dress differently. Like I'm wearing my polo. I like to wear a little nicer. I'm back to polos and things these days. I could gel the hair. I could put on the show. I could pretend like I'm not a cannabis guy, and I can make some other podcast about whatever, just tomatoes or whatever. And I could probably fool a lot of people. But I'm also out here trying to be in the adult realm, not necessarily in the all ages realm, because I believe the adults are what need to be like their minds changed. Children are all open to it. Children are like, oh, what? The garden? You want to go out there? Like they don't know all the work and the stuff that goes behind it. But kids are like, they're super like interested in that kind of stuff. Like you show them some like cool stuff growing out somewhere. Like, okay, can I eat this? Like kids love that stuff, but it's like adults, man, we're the ones that need to teach the kids. So that's why I'm trying to be in that adult realm. Anyway, I know I'm trying to explain myself, but it's like lately it's been one thing after another. So anyway, tonight we're going to be getting into don't do that. Okay. Want to fool ourselves. I don't know. We fool ourselves every day. Oh, geez, that was crazy. Got Bean Dongo in the house. Uh-oh. Make sure my audio is right. Okay. Oh, no, there's a frog. Right in the throat. I need a break. Give me a second. We just need a quick song break here for you guys. If I can find it. Oof. Frog in the throat.
This is our show song. Airing
the Bean
into Bangkok. Here's a name I will tell you.
He thinks that if you don't do it, you should know. All right.
Fire in the hole.
Oh wow, Wes.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. fire in the hole.
I'm gonna put it out there if anybody wants to pop up and hang out while we're doing the show tonight. Since I don't have a normal review, you're welcome, but no worries. Lisa May, I'm sorry. I wish other people would have went over there with you. Appreciate you hanging out on the Rumble though. That was awesome. Now it says 11. It says there are people here now. Okay, the number is like caught up. Maybe there's 20. I don't know. Being with 100 stars. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. See, I play a song and I get 100 stars. Yes. What happens if I play it again? Like, cha-ching, cha-ching. I make her look at my plants. Wes, yeah, I mean, we're always going to have that battle, but my battle is a little different. It's not really necessarily the battle between whether you should do it or not, people who are against it, people who aren't. It's more about the people who have a certain expectation of what their education looks like. And I tell you what, man, if there's like a guy that's dressed in all biker leather, you know, and he's tatted from head to toe, but he's coming at me with some knowledge, like I'm going to listen, you know. It doesn't always have to be in that sort of like cardboard kind of like dry cutout kind of look, you know. Education should be entertaining and it should be engaging, right? And I'm not saying I'm an educator. I just like to be educational sometimes, you know. Even if like 5 minutes of the show is educational, that means, you know, it's something I enjoy. It doesn't mean it has to be every second of the show, right? Anyway, it's fun though. I like to learn. I like to have fun while I'm learning. Don't you guys agree, right? I say right because I assume you agree, but you never know. All right, now okay, still there. What's up, y'all? All right, I'm going to pull up Facebook just to check out some events that might be coming on in the near future. Now, I want to remind everybody that I put out a couple of posts. One post for a giveaway for a free grow class in the East Peoria or Springfield area in Illinois. So if you guys are out there in this area, go over to my page. I'm sorry, not my page, my profile, Waylon Maccabee. Go over to that profile and you'll see the link. All right, actually, it's a picture of the level up sheet, the sign up sheet for the grow classes. So go check that out. Let's see. Oh, events. Here we go. What? No, I don't want to make an event. I want to look at events. There we go. All right, let's check it out. You get judged a lot, Wes. Well, listen, that's why we have the conversation a lot where like I totally admit that I don't think smoking it is a good idea. And it's probably bad for you. We've talked about it a bunch of times. But the thing is that eating it doesn't do much for me like it has a couple times. I need to dial that in more so that that becomes my main thing. You know, FECO, the patches, there's all sorts of other ways, but inhaling it is probably not great. So putting that on the screen, I can see how it's off-putting, you know. But I always think in my mind of like the big guys who do it, you know, like Joe Rogan lighting up a spliff with Elon Musk, right? So this should be okay for me now. It's you get a little different pass at that level, right? Jimmy Mead in the house. What up, bro? What up? Facebook's being crazy. I don't know who's coming and going tonight, but we're just having fun. We're just hanging out. I'm gonna do a little trimming while we hang out after I check out some events here. I need to finish trimming, so I'm gonna do that while I hang out on the show. All right. I'm looking at upcoming events in my area. Anyone can do this. If you don't know that already, you can go to the events in Facebook, and there's usually on the phone it's different because you can see the options differently. I normally can see like a drop down to only show local or near me, I guess, or this week. I don't see any of that now. I see a bunch of other stuff, but oh, right here. Okay, my location, any date. Okay, how about this month? You could call it this month. I'm gonna pull some up here if I find any good ones. Guys, if you could head over to the Rumble, let's hang out on Rumble since Facebook is being weird. I know there's a handful of friends that I know. Jimmy, you have problems over there too. I don't know why. I think Rumble's been updated though, so could be a fix there. All right. Still shine. Oh, okay. This is on a Wednesday or Blackout Wednesday. So the day before Black Friday, or the day before Thanksgiving, I should say. And this is at Kenny's West Side. Okay. I'm interested in that. I'm going to mark some things on this calendar behind me. Oh, no. Oh, I made a mess. What happens when you got too much crap around you? One moment. Technical difficulties. Crazy. All right, let's go see if there's any numbers. Okay, 11. With the book all day. Trouble with the book. I'm not sure what book you're talking about, Jimmy. Oh, Facebook? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. What's up, buddy? Okay, not much. All right, just not a lot of comments. You guys are pretty quiet tonight. All right, we'll just go back to the events. Do what I'm doing. Let's see some emojis. Let's see some tags. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Let's have some fun. I see Big Jim on the Rumble. Hell yeah. It did work again. Oh, it was because of the ban. That's right. Yeah, get on over to Rumble, y'all. If you guys can get Rumble up to I don't know, reasonable level, might do some giveaways. Plus, it's more fun over there anyway. Let's be real. All right, so I do like that one. I'm going to write that down, even though I made a mess last time. Okay, still shine, possible. On a Wednesday, though, might be tough. Let's see. Folksgiving, that's West Chicago. No, thank you. Farmer in the Field Notes, or Chicago Farmer in the Field Notes. Okay, that's a Kenny's West Side. Okay, November 25th. This Friday, you got Bumpin' Uglies. Bumpin' Uglies at Kenny's West Side, just cranking them out, aren't they? We've got Rhythm in the Forest on November 24th. That's crazy. They're doing a drum circle in almost December. That is insane. It's going to be cold as heck out there, man. Doing a drum, so you better drum like crazy. Militant Minded on the Rumble, coming in strong. We had 15 on the Rumble for a minute there. I don't know what happened, but hey, you didn't see enough excitement. I understand. I get it. I was watching Geeks and Gamers over there on Rumble a little bit ago, man. They had it hopping. Definitely, if anybody wants to come up, let me know. Just send me a comment. Tell me you'd like the link. Well, tonight's a kind of open forum night while we check out these events. Mostly music, what I'm seeing so far. Jamie's birthday bash at Ozzy's bar. Wow, that's a big public event. Full moon celebration on November 25th. Interesting. Wonder what that's about. It's the start of the Festival of Lights that night too, the 24th. Okay. Now that's a good call. I definitely want to get on the Festival of Lights this year. It's a local thing in the Peoria area. I don't know if anyone besides me and Jimmy will know about it, but man, it's kind of cold. You stand out there like a parade, but you get these crazy, just insane light structures that people build. All sorts of different companies build them. The Festival of Lights is pretty badass, I gotta say. So I'm looking at this full moon event. Let me zoom this in a little bit here. Busiest season is upon us, so don't forget the self-care. Full moon celebration at Annapurna. Oh, okay. I see. So it is a celebration, but it's at a studio where it's a place that I got a Reiki massage there once. First time ever doing that. I got a free Reiki massage. It was great. Get a massage from the universe by drawing a tarot card or a message. I'm sorry. Tune in with you and your needs with a short and gentle heart-opening yoga flow. Interesting. Okay, so that's a thing. I might be able to do that. I don't know. That's a little far away, but I should start doing a yoga class. That'd be cool, like a real yoga class, not indoor farmer yoga. Like real yoga. Hard to read and see anything. That's okay. That's why I'm talking there, Militant. Zoom in more. Well, listen, you're trying to read all kinds of stuff that I'm not talking about. I can't do that on mobile. Turn your phone sideways. But you're right. I should do this. I'm just giving you shit. All right. Let's see. Rhythm in the Forest. Okay. Vintage Pistol and Zoo Funk You at Kenny's West Side. Interesting. That seems like an interesting band. See, this Saturday at 2 p.m., Critters and Coffee at the Wildlife Prairie Park. Interesting. Okay, so it's just like their attempt to get people to come in. Well, it might be kind of cold though, but it might be an interesting event. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Pekin Public Library, it's dinosaur time. All right, guys, on my birthday, I could go to the dinosaur time at the Pekin Library. That would be a good one. Now general membership meeting. Okay, it's a Unitarian Church. Ooh, I don't know what that means, but it sounds interesting. Make your own bath bombs happening right now. Interesting. Okay, that's a weird one, man. Like you're telling people to make their own bombs and then making an event. Like I'm surprised they're able to get away with that. Like, are you blowing up bathtubs? Is that what's happening? Candlelight Walk 2023. Oh, okay. Oregon, Illinois. The Candlelight Walk. That must be a big one. Have you heard of this one, Jimmy? The Candlelight Walk. Annual Christmas walk, an evening full of holiday spirit and a time to make memories. Jeez. Everything from Santa, horse-drawn carriages, rides, trees lightning. Wait, not lightning. trees, lighting, a holiday vendor fair. Okay, so there's vendor fair, treats, foodies, and more. Okay, that's in Oregon, Illinois, though. That's a bit of a jaunt. Bit of a jaunt. Where's the cannabis walk? Where's that? Oregon, Illinois, Jimmy. Let's see. Tomorrow we've got a blue ceramic pumpkin. Sucre Sweets. At Sucre Sweets and Socials. Sucre Sweets. Okay. What's this about? 40 people are interested. Okay. These are out of this world ceramic pumpkins painted with the most amazing glazes. There are several different pumpkins you can choose from for this class. Please note. Oh, so it's a class. All right. All right. So you make the pumpkins in the class. I wonder if they'd give it to me for free. It's my birthday. Let me make a free pumpkin. Oh, pardon me. Let's see. Let's keep looking. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince in concert. No thanks. I wouldn't mind seeing the Chicago Farmer. It'd be on Thanksgiving, though. They're playing on Thanksgiving. That's interesting. This Saturday, next craft day. Crafts, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind doing some of that stuff. Oh, it's out by Rockford. Okay. Glazed eye, maybe not pumpkins. I already came in glazed. They said they come in glazed. Feminist BYOD dinner. Bring your own date dinner. Interesting. Universalist Unitarian Church of Peoria. It's a feminist event. It says BYOD. I'm not sure what the D stands for. Is that date? Bring your own date? Is that what you guys think? Man, it annoys me that I dropped that on the ground, though. I feel like I wasted some. That's all right. Femme dinner. I'm there, baby. Militant, me and you, bro. We should go to this. See what's up. Tell these ladies how they should think. No, I'm just kidding. Speak Easy, Laugh Hard stand-up comedy show this Friday at the Laugh Hard Comedy. I don't even know where that is. Tomorrow at 7, we've got Boone's open mic. Okay, that's an open mic. This Friday, dinner and a laugh at the Quail Meadows Golf Course. Oh, I bet that would be a very fine place to take a date. Probably not cheap either. I'm just guessing. Save the date. Distinguished Citizen Award dinner. Okay. Yeah, bring your own date. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe something else, you know what I mean? But hey, Jeremy on the Facebook was looking at Rumble Talk earlier. Not sure how to get it set up, but we'll figure it out. Rumble Talk. I'm not sure what Rumble Talk is, Jeremy, but Rumble is like a YouTube app, but it's free, and there's 8 people hanging out over there right now. Come on down. It's really slow. I wonder if I'm even getting half the comments that are supposed to be coming out. What's up, Mandy? One of the twins are here. North Adams Hemp was here. Derek was here. Chris was here. No comments though, guys. I wonder if these are just not working or what. Well, I appreciate that I made some stars anyway. Through all the garbage. Shane Briggs in the house. Briggs Beans. Shane, come over to Rumble. We got Big Jim. We got Militant over on Rumble. Come on over here, bro. Appreciate you popping through. Hit that like button on the Facebook side. Then get on over to Rumble. Oh, wait, what's this one? I haven't seen. Okay. First year anniversary. Okay, makes sense. Celebration 500. Okay, first year celebration. It's a bakery and deli. Okay. It's in Champaign, though. I don't think I'm going to go that far for that. Holiday party for Ballet Quad Cities. A ballet holiday party? That seems like something I should go to. Drag and paint. I don't know that that's for me. We'll just keep looking. McTeacher night. Just McDonald's with teachers? Oh, come on. We got to get away from the McDonald's with these schools. Come on, guys. Really? Like, look, I get it, man. McDonald's as a company, you're outreaching, you're doing that thing where you have to spend some of your money in order to PR and customer acquisition and advertising and all of that stuff. I understand, but if the schools would just think about it a little bit and think, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't partner with the garbage food. You know what I mean? Come on. I mean, listen, I've eaten McDonald's. It can taste so good. It tastes so good. It's bad because it's so bad. And then you watch the videos where there's like the pink, gelatinous meat that they make into like chicken nuggets, which, I mean, listen, I mean, I guess if you pureed chickens, that would probably be what it would look like, right? So maybe it's still chicken, but I mean, we know there's people in there too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. This just irks me that I see a school doing a collab with McDonald's. Like, come on, man. That should be the furthest thing away from what a school collaborates with. I mean, other than drag queens. No offense. This Sunday, album covers presents Little Feat Dixie Chicks or Dixie Chicken. Okay. Teen Advisory Board. Okay. Thank you. Grand opening Black Sheep Salon. Ooh, maybe I can get a free haircut Sunday at 1. Pekin Winter Wonderland. I have not heard of this one, Jimmy. Have you heard of this? They dress up the... Wow, okay. So they got the whole lagoon area and the lagoon house all dressed up in Pekin. Blue and Shane over on the Rumble. What's up, guys? Keep that Rumble rocking. Rumble's where we want to pump all the energy. Heather, what's up, Heather? Cheers. Heather, Facebook's been all weird and stuff tonight, but I appreciate you stopping through, hitting that like button and whatnot. And thank you. We're looking at some crazy events on Facebook, trying to find something I might be interested in. But this one here, this Winter Wonderland in Pekin, I think I might actually really want to go to that. It's November 26th. So that would be the Black Sunday or whatever we call that day. Let's see. Pekin Winter Wonderland began in 1987 with a group of persons with wonderful ideas for promoting the Christmas spirit within our community. All event funding comes from generous from generous, cooperate, and individual. Oh, geez, I can't read. Corporate and individual sponsorships, donations, and sales of Pekin Winter Wonderland products. Volunteers are always welcomed and encouraged. After all, what makes us successful is our volunteers. Okay, so that's been going on forever, and I just have never gone to it. Interesting. Doesn't say anything about tickets. Interesting. Okay. That's one I'm going to be interested in. That's on the 26th. Okay. Look carefully. Don't knock everything over. All right. So there's another thing on the agenda. I like it. Peoria Park District happening now. November GMM. General membership meeting. Okay. So there's a general membership for the Park District. I didn't know that. Blue with the $1. What do they call those? Rumble rants over on Rumble. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I tell you what, on Rumble, guys, if you're watching and you haven't hit the follow button on Rumble, I am 3 away from that 300 mark. I'm 3 follows away from 300. So let's go. Thank you very much. I think I just and for that $1, Blue says hashtag WTIF. That's right. Definitely want to read the messages when you guys put money behind it. That's for sure. Message that needs to be read for sure. Let's see, November 22nd, Thanksgiving Eve. W Down Under. I've never heard of where that is. A lot of music. Definitely a lot more music in the wintertime, I guess. Maybe not more necessarily, but it just stands out more because there's less of other general events. Almost all events have music, though, right? Research Rocks. Paradise Hotel this Friday. 14th annual Curigus. Not sure what that. Dead Man's Dog at the Rutten Strut Bar and Grill. At the Dead Man's Bar down at the Rutten Strut Bar and Grill. Elisa May with the $1 Rumble rant. Let's get those rants going. Yes. Thank you very much. Rumble takeover, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, just by putting a little energy into it over there, it just comes back tenfold. Oh shit, coming in, Militant, hitting that Rumble rant. The Last Waltz movie night. No, thank you. Art Club for Kids. That could be fun, but that's a Monday. Oh, that's a night. At a Monday night, I wouldn't be able to do my show, but Family Night at Alpha Park. That's Saturday, November 25th. Holiday Selfie Station. Ooh, that could be fun. Take my son to that. Here's one. Holiday Food and Toy Drive. Market Heights Fire Department. Could be an interesting one to cover. Actually, be a good one to cover, right? I'm not just always covering, parties. But this food drive could be good. Family Night at Alpha Park. I'm going to write that one down as well. 25th, and this Saturday as well. Okay. What's the Saturday? The 15th or the 18th? And that one is the Toy Drive in Market Heights. All right. Dead Man's Dog. Have you heard of them, Jimmy? Is the buddies of yours. Okay. They kick ass. All right. Hell yeah. Dead Man's Dog. It sounds interesting, but I forgot what. Okay, so it's going to be on a Wednesday. I don't know where the Rutten Strut Bar and Grill is. I'm going to have to leave that one for now. Let's see, the 25th is the Family Night out the park. Oh, yeah, by the way, if anybody, I need to keep pushing this out there. If anybody has a show, mostly people that have a show don't stay to watch mine, but if you have a solid show that you do weekly, let me know. I'm putting together a TV guide, and I'll put it in there. I mean, just make sure it's something that you actually do. We've got Jeremy Elliott over on the Rumble. He found it. Yes. Yeah, and I see Charlene in the house. Hi, Charlene. And Ronald Blackwell. Ronald. Oh yeah, Ronald. Ronald, you are one of my $10 supporters on Locals. And I don't know if you heard me already, but there is going to be a bigger giveaway for my $10 local subs. I'm going all in, guys. I'm going to go for bigger rigs and bigger items, not just smoking devices, but I might go for like an RO system. I was looking at some other. What was the other thing I was looking at? It was something else where I was like, man, a lot of people would love to have one of those too. I forget what it was, but I'm like, anything that I think of like that, where it's like, almost anybody would want this. Like the RO system, obviously is really helpful, and you have to set it up and stuff, but those things are $300, and I was thinking about getting one. Anyway, you just reminded me of that, Ronald, so appreciate that. I want to put it out there that I want to. I'm trying to cut through some of the wishy-washy stuff where like people are coming and going, they don't really know what they're there for and stuff. So I'm really trying to go all out for the local subs, guys. Definitely want you to know that. I need to do a little dab, I think. What do you guys think? Welcome, yeah, welcome, Jeremy, over on the Rumble. Ronald, have you heard about Rumble? Yeah, we're down to 4 on Facebook. Like, I'm not being seen on Facebook. I shared and I tagged, you know, like maybe I'll share out to some groups or something. Cheers, y'all. We'll give it the old college try over here. But you guys on Rumble are already doing more work for me than what the Facebook algorithm can do. So for that, I salute you. What just happened? Got a crazy error and it went away real quick. All right, I'm sharing to a couple of groups, man, but it's like Russian roulette, man. If I share to like a group that somehow Facebook just as like a stand on a what do you call it? Like I hit a proximity mine or something. The second I share too many times, boom, it's like boom, we just go down. If Facebook goes down for me sharing, I'm just gonna leave it down. We'll go all out on the Rumble. 18 people on the Rumble right now, y'all. Let's, you know, here I am using Facebook to look at events, but Rumble is a place to get seen. All right, I don't really know of any other groups that I should go to directly right away. I guess I could share it to my own group. If you haven't joined my group, Maccabees Live Market, feel free. Yeah, I don't know of any other right off the bat, so not gonna. I'm on your Rumble also. Ronald, hell yeah, bro. Come on over to Rumble. We got everybody over there right now hanging out. Jeremy just followed me. We got, so what, we need 2 more follows for Rumble to get to 300. Man, Ronald's there already. Hell yeah, you guys. It's awesome. All right, I want to hurry up and look at these events so I can pull the Rumble chat up instead. I can have a little smoke real quick here. All right, so I wrote down some family events. That's not bad. Flower design, pumpkin flower design class. Could be interesting, but listen and wiggle story time. No, can't make that one. Let's see, salsa this Friday. Salsa at CAC, Contemporary Art Center in Peoria. Is this something that I have to have a date? Can I just go there and dance with nice ladies? Okay, let's see. Admission, $8 for non-members, $5 for members. Introductory dance lesson from 8:30 to 9:30. Salsa. Could do some salsa. Thanks, Shane. Thanks, appreciate that, bro. Rumble is the spot. That's right. Yeah, guys, if you're watching on Rumble and you're not commenting, that's fine. I appreciate you hanging out. If you could hit that follow though, get me to that 300. I appreciate it. Everywhere else, I mean, I'm on Twitter too, guys, and I've lost like 2 or 3 followers lately. I don't know. It's weird, the algorithm. Sometimes it's them getting rid of bots, which I'm okay with, you know, like, okay, you could take those. Oh, there's an open dance. Okay, so the class is from 8:30 to 9:30, and then there's an open dance from 9:30 to midnight. That would be awesome. Learn the basics of several Latin dances by Eduardo. Sorry, I should know that word. Eduardo and Beverly Caballero. Sounds fancy. Okay, so from 9:30 to midnight. That sounds like a party, man. No partner is required. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, this one sounds. This is turn out to be a little bit better. You know, I might throw my back out or something trying to learn how to dance, but mostly salsa music is played, but also cha-cha, bachata, merengue, tango, reggaeton, R&B, cumbia, and Latin styled pop and R&B. Bring your own food and drink or order takeout from the Rhythm Kitchen. Oh, that's cool. It's right by the Rhythm Kitchen. Pop, water, and ice for sale on the floor for $1. That is cool. That I'm down for this one, guys. If you're in the Peoria area, you want to come dance with me. This is Friday. This Friday. So today is Tuesday. That means I do not have my son this weekend. I should know this. I had him this last weekend. It means I'm open and free. I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to go dancing this Saturday or Friday, I should say. Could be fun. It's a Cougar Fest, you think, Big Jim? Okay. I'm not scared. Maybe we should go. Great food at the Rhythm Kitchen. You can go to the Rhythm Kitchen. I'll go next door and dance. Macabee's Market just now notified me of your live. I just shared it to that one, Militant. I'm not live in there. I just shared it there. I was trying to get some more eyeballs over here on the Facebook. Joe Kelly, what's up, bro? Come on over to Rumble where everybody's at. Got 17 over on the Rumble. Facebook is just not visible right now. I do have a Twitch viewer. If you're on Twitch and you're a bot, raise your hand. Okay, thank you, bot. Back to the events. Oh wait, I got to write this down. I'm definitely going to do this. I think I got to get the courage up. You know what I'm saying? But it's the Contemporary Art Center of Peoria this Friday. Okay. CAC, the CAC. Big Jim, yeah. Cougar Fest, maybe, you know. Listen, they could teach me a thing or two about the dance. You know what I mean? This Friday, Leather Night at Club Diesel. Leather. Oh, my God. Oh, breathe. Club Diesel is a, I don't know if you'd call it a gay bar, really. It's more like a anything goes bar, like all of it bar, drag, you know, anything. I've been there many times, you know, I'm a frequent. I've been up in the cages dancing, you know what I mean? I have. I'm not gonna lie. It's a thing, you know, when you're young, in your 20s, go downtown, you go to the different places, right? Go to Diesel, Club Diesel. It's boots and cats, and then here, lo and behold, when I didn't think they could get any more awesome down there, Club Diesel, they've got an entire night devoted to leather. An entire leather night. Holy cow. Or, I mean, depending on the leather, it could be, you know, cow, sheep, you know, whatever the leather is. But that's it. That's something. I don't think I'm going to go to that one, but that could be actually some good footage. You guys might be that might be like a crazy show. You know what? I don't know. I'm almost second guessing myself. I might get all liquored up over there playing salsa or learning salsa, right? And then maybe I'll take maybe I'll find a date there at the salsa house, and then we'll stumble on over there to the leather night. What do you guys think? Bust out the gimp suit. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I feel like those are so close together. I should hit them both. Now, that would be a good review, though. I'd be like, hey, I should call them. You know, I'll call them ahead of time. Hey, listen, you know, I'm a heteronormative, straight white male. You know, is it okay if I still come and, like, you know, review your party and stuff? And then they'll be like, the only question is, do you have anything that's leather? And I'll be like, man, I don't know. Like, is there like a borrow hand me down I could have or something like that? I'm gonna need a Waylon in the Wild show every Friday. Waylon in the Wild. Oh man. I mean, that's kind of what tonight's show normally is on Tuesdays, is like me out there, getting out there, doing something, being at an event somewhere. Photos with Santa, Hounds and Company. Interesting. So I could get my dogs to get their picture taken with Santa. That's kind of a neat idea, man. I think a lot of people would love that picture. You know, my husky would just be like stealing the show, biting Santa or something. This Friday, you got Hillbilly High Rise at Ozzy's Bar and Grill. Hillbilly High Rise, okay. Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras at Revival Music Hall. Interesting. Oh, that's at the 3300 West Willanoles Event Center that I went to for the Art of Ill Fusion event. Paint Night event, Snowy Gnome, Thursday, November 30th at Davis Brothers Pizza. Oh, that is an interesting one. We've got another winner. Ding, ding, ding. Does this one cost anything? Tickets. Okay, so it does cost, but I might be able to talk to them ahead of time. Like, hey, I'm going to cover the event. Let's get it going. All right, that's November 30th, Davis Brothers Pizza. I like that. I like that one. Yeah, that would be fun. I like to paint, you know. And it is close to me, yeah. Juju Holiday is the in-person at Diesel. She's the in-person? What do you mean by that, Jimmy? I know she works with them and she does shows and stuff. Is that what you mean? She's like the headliner or something? The Listening Room, mobile open mic community returns. Oh, a mobile open mic. Okay. Wait. Still has a location though. Okay. So it's an open. Oh, it's a mobile open mic. I see. Is it open mic for comedy or for anything? Let's see. That could be really interesting. That's today. Oh, never mind. It's going on right now. Oh, no, it's over with. Full dinner menu, family friendly. I think it's just music. Yeah. This Saturday, Premier Event Center, Premier Event and Entertainment Center. What does that mean? Just the name of the event is Premier Event Center. Okay. Thanksgiving Eve at the Silver Dollar in the Heights. Okay, so they don't put the name of the musician on the front. Maverick City Music. Thanksgiving cookie decoration with Amy this Saturday at 11 a.m. Thanksgiving cookies. You guys see these cookies? That's insane. So like a pie cookie, a turkey cookie, a pumpkin cookie. That is interesting. Interesting. Tuesday, November 14th. That's today. Artful afternoon. Okay, that's over with. Wednesday, November 29th. Chili supper. Regular and vegan. Fundraiser for Tails. Avanti's Event Center. Okay. The chili supper on Wednesday, November 29th. I think I wrote something down on that one already. No, I didn't. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know how interesting it would be for the show, but I mean, who don't like some chili? You know what I'm saying? A bowl of chili with toppings. Okay, is $9. Well, $8.95, and then a 2.25 pound chili dog with bowl of chili for $15.95. Holy cow! I mean, it better be some good chili. You're only getting one bowl of chili. I mean, it's a chili supper, so I guess it's not a chili cook-off. Chili cook-off is when you're going to have, competition and different flavors and whatnot. Fart fest, chili fart fest. That's what the event should be called. She's like a person to talk to about covering it. Oh, I see. That's a good call, Jimmy. Yeah, I should talk to her about that. It's a good call. Maybe they'll dress me up and stuff and do it all up. Get me in there full leather, get up. Indoor Farmer goes leather. Small Business Saturday at Craftology. Now that is one I definitely need to hit. It's 10 a.m. Saturday, November 25th. Small Business Craft Saturday. And that's at where? Oh, it's a place called Craftology. I don't even know where that is. I think that's downtown East Peoria. Okay, what here? Forest Avenue, Meadows Avenue. Okay. That's not very far from me at all. Okay, I like that. It's a good call. I wrote that. All right, good. Awesome. Those are both good ones. I got some good ones here tonight, guys. I think we're good though. Let me see how long. Okay, it's 1 hour mark. Let's smoke. Let's have a smoke. Even though it's the thing, you know, it's one of those things. We had 9 people over on the Facebook. We got Little P. We got Michelle. I think your son and the puppy dogs. Oh, yeah. The pictures for both would be amazing. Probably going to make more gummies tonight, Joe. Okay. Hell yeah. Little P, do you have Rumble, bro? Everybody's over on Rumble. We got 19 people hanging out on the Rumble. I'm actually going to pull up the Rumble chat. Rumble chat while we have a dab-a-do. Dab-a-two. Okay, 19 awesome people. 299, guys. 299. Let me get one more follower. We only got 6 likes, guys. Make sure you hit that like button while you're over there. I think we got more than 6 people commenting. Would appreciate it. It really does make a big difference over there. I mean, Facebook is all politics, you know. It's funny that Rumble is where you go to talk about politics, but Facebook is where you go if you want to be the victim of politics. Whoa. Mind blown. Like my mind's totally blown. And also there's a secondary comments. There's a secondary chat, if you guys didn't know that, that actually stays there permanently. The live chat that you're inside of right now does not stay there after the show's over. So there's a secondary chat, you know what I'm saying? You can always leave like a ingratiating message in there. All right, let's pull up the Rumble on-screen chat. I love the Rumble on-screen chat. Little P, where you at, bro? Come on over to the Rumble. All right, who wants to come up and have a smoke? Nobody. I'm gonna do a little bit of trimming. I was going to review a little bit of my journey so far and stuff, but actually we're going to be talking a little bit about that tomorrow night on We Grow Wednesday. I've got a few special guests coming up, and I have not said this until now, but I think it's going to be a roast. Tomorrow night, guys, We Grow Wednesday, roast the indoor farmer. It's going to be a roast Wednesday. Come on up, just, you know, unload. And actually, you're going to probably have to say it. If you say it in the comments, you probably have to say it over on Rumble to be careful about it, you know. You'll have to be careful about it. Oh, yeah, hit those Rumble emojis, man. Look at this. You guys are boots and cats and all over the place. You guys see Leonardo DiCaprio up in there. That other guy, the dancing guy from the 80s. That's not Napoleon Dynamite, is it? All right, I'm gonna cover myself up a little bit. Sorry, I know you guys. Nobody wants to see me covered up. Maybe I should cover myself up. I need to start exercising, you guys. That's really what I need. I need to get back into it, you know. Thinking about doing that on my page or my group. I mean, all right, we're doing a cold start because they're so much better, you guys. I tried to use that Terp Slurper and I did. It works fine, but it's just like it's gone, and like you waste so much. It's such a waste. But the cold start, or I'm sorry, cold start. Or no, is that right? Yeah, that's right. There's low temp and there's cold start. They're both low temp, but you get my drift. Drift, pun intended. Get my Tokyo drift. What's up? All right, let's do a little dabaroo. Incognito dab. No one can see it. You don't know what's happening. Most definitely. Most indubiously. Little P, is that all you said, bro? You just came in to say what's up and left? I guess I did shout you out a bunch of times after that. He got me with that one. That's what you do, man. You just run around, you hit them all, hit them and hit and run. I'm kidding. Yeah. Gonna need some more Master Rochi's beard oil coming up soon, guys. That code certified gets you $5 off. Yeah, and I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with most of the sponsors that I have, and a lot of people are eager to be on game night, so I really appreciate that about everybody. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Sherry, what's up, Sherry? Are you somebody we know from Facebook? I love to see legit Rumblers commenting. What's up, Colin? Colin, get over to Rumble. 22 people hanging out on Rumble. That's where everybody's at, commenting. I need one more Rumble follower. Let's get to that 300 tonight. Militant, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going through all this effort. I don't know if I should show you. I should be able to describe it pretty good. So I'll just stick the tip out. Just the tip. I use a titanium nail, I guess you call it, a titanium bucket. I don't know. Nail is the right word. But it also has a cap, a titanium cap. And so I put the dabs inside of the thing while it's cold, right? And then I put the cap over like it's a little oven. It's a nice little easy bake oven right there. So then I hit that whole thing with the torch until it gets just a little hint of a glow, or maybe until you start seeing vapors coming up out of the cap. And then boom. I mean, you've got like 8 hits off of one little dab. It's like it's so much more efficient and effective. I just don't know why we don't do it always. The Terp Slurper is fun to look at, I guess. Maybe is the only reason. Titanium is not supposed to be, or not typically as tasty, but that low temp, that cold start makes it tastier. You're getting more of those terpenes. They're not getting burnt up. They're not getting over stressed, or I don't know what you call it. Burnt up, I guess. Just, you said, it's just where you put the wax in the banger, then heat up the banger, then hit it. All right. Oversimplify it, Shane. I'm just kidding. It's not. That's pretty much what it is. It's just not every setup can do that. You got to have it where it's all capped and it's not like open like the Terp Slurper is, for sure. Colin, you still there, bro? What are you up to tonight? You getting your dab ready? What's with people popping through with one comment and they get out and then they leave, or they're still there and they're like, "This guy's talking shit about me. Why is this guy talking shit about me?" Cullen's still never been up on my screen. You forgot your Rumble info? Oh, bro, you can't do that. Send it to me and I'll write it down so that you won't forget it next time. And if I just happen to hop on there once in a while to give myself a bunch of likes, you know, it's no harm, no foul. All right, got our little dabaroo in there. We'll burn off of the tip there, just the tip, the hot knife tip extension. I'll get it squared another night. All good, Colin. I'm just giving you poop. You got 28 over there right now, bro. You need to. It's hopping over there. You need to come on over. We got. You see the chat? They all come on, chat. Rumble chat. Let's hear it for Cullen. We want to see Cullen Smith. Get on over there. We want to see some love for Cullen over on the Rumble chat. Just hearts, maybe. You don't even have to. You know, let's light it up. Doing cold now. Cheers. Okay, giving it a try. That's what I'm doing now. 29, Colin. 29. They all are all hoping that you come over soon. I can get more people on Rumble within a few months than what? How long have I been on Facebook? 16, 18 years. No, 16 years. No, wait. What am I saying? Way more than that. I'll be 40. Let's see. I was like 16 when I got it. Man, it's a long time. Lisa May coming through with the request. All right. Cheers, everybody. Sherry, you were $2.99. Awesome. Thank you very much. It just keeps going. Anyway, I always want to make sure I put out there, if you're a business owner or you own a group or anything that you're trying to promote, definitely hit me up and we can do a more formal interview on the review show. All right. It's good stuff. It's kind of like a diamond mixed with sauce. I don't know what it is specifically, but you know, like they're these, can't really show it to you, but it's good. Man, I got hit with it's not copyright, like it's some countries can't play the music or whatever. I get hit with that like every show now. It's like there's some country out there that just hates music. Can't believe Elisa's the only one that's showing love to Cullen. I use Rumble on my phone, but through browser. I suggest anyone on mobile do the same. Oh, you're using the browser, not the... I'm using the app. My phone's on the app right now. So there. Here we go, guys. Let's do that. The homestead. We love the homestead. Let's do this. Beep, boop, barp. All right. Anyway, looks like I got quite a few good lineups for reviews in the next couple weeks. Anyway, and that's what that was the whole point. So, what's up, Denise? Hello. Everybody's over on the Rumble. If you're interested, there's 29 hanging out, chilling, maxing out, relaxing, and cooling, shooting some b-ball. Browser is best for phone on Rumble. Interesting. Now I use the app. Colin sent me a photo. What, did you take a screenshot of me? Oh, of trying to get on the Rumble, maybe. See, yeah, that's the issue. Colin, can you hear me? All right, I'll just type it to him as well. He found the Indoor Farmer Reviews channel, which is a channel, but I put my shows over there after they're over. So you got to find me on the Indoor Farmer. Okay, cool. We're getting Cullen over there. We're gonna load the boat up on the Rumble. Denise, do you know of the Rumble? Denise, do I have you on locals? Guys, I'm looking at this awesome rig that's got like 6 recyclers, and the upper half of the rig is not touching the bottom half of the rig except for the recyclers. So like it looks like this like grouping of recyclers all coming around it. And that's going to be the first piece I get. And I might actually get it for tomorrow's show for anybody who's a $10 locals member. Just putting it out there to anybody who's listening. And I'm going to be doing that more and more. And I think, like I said, I'm going to do bigger stuff like RO systems or, man, I can't remember what that other thing was I was looking at. I was like, man, everybody could use one of these. Just bigger stuff. No, I don't know what it is. Which one, Denise? Rumble or locals? Either one. We need to get you caught up, girl. Rumble is like YouTube. That's where everybody's watching me from over there. 24 people hanging out. And then locals is the sort of subscription service connected to Rumble. Shared. Thanks, Denise. I am just the standard $2. Jeremy, bro, it's totally fine. Everybody paying the $2 still gets the hash and dash immunity. You still get to play in game night not every other week if you get picked on the wheel. And also, if you win, you get to play consecutive weeks as the champion, returning champ. You get all of that. You also get, in any of my locals only giveaways, except for, the bigger one here. Both, Denise? Okay. Well, I mean, listen, I know it can be annoying, new apps and stuff, but it's kind of a way of life. I don't know about you guys, but there's a new app for everything I have to do. There's some new app. So if you're interested in checking it out, Denise, they're both free. Locals is free, but then if you want to support me and get into the giveaway, get into the perks and stuff, then you have to go in and hit the manage support. Go through that and stuff, and I could show you all of that stuff later, but I am not pressuring you to do so. I see you around a lot, and I feel like you would benefit. I mean, tell her, guys, if you're out there and you're in locals, let's see it. Have you not come out ahead on the deal? Have you not come out ahead on what you've gotten out of it compared to what you put into it? That is my goal. And I think it's worked out for at least anybody who's participated. There's a lot of people that just are supporting and they just they're not around. And it's like, you know what? That's fine. They know what I'm doing. They want to support it. They know it's a good cause, all those things. They don't need to be around. But if you're coming, you're seeing the shows, you're spending your time and effort to help me out, share and tag and all that, then yeah, I want to be giving stuff back to those people that spend their money, spend their time to go over to other apps. Locals is not another social media app. It's just like a little private group, kind of, more or less. Just love hanging out with you. Well, Denise, I love you too. You know, I tell you what, that's why I'm convincing people. It's like, it's not just because I want your $2, but when you join for $2, you go and like win one time and you're getting like 10, 20, 30, $50 sometimes. $150 I gave away to a locals member once. So anyway, it's definitely worth it and well worth it. Militant's been on for like what, not even a whole month yet. You've won at least once or twice. Entertainment value alone, Jeremy, that's what I'm saying. Like, I actually work hard to make this entertaining. If I feel like the show is kind of a lull or kind of slow, or like I'm not being entertaining in some way, like I want to make sure I change it up and figure out what we can do. Go look at something interesting, or just have some fun. But yeah, I definitely try. I work hard on the entertainment value because I know that's important. You can't just for one thing, I mean, just looking at my face isn't going to do it. For two, that monotone voice is just going to put you to sleep. But for three, like, nobody wants to listen to Eat All Your Vegetables without some humor, without some, wisecracking, without some like real world comparison. You know what I mean? Well, thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you. Michelle and I's birthdays are so close together. Didn't know that. Yes. Cullen. We got Cullen. We got Cullen over on the Rumble. Where are we at? Let's do it. Yes. Oh, yeah. You can put out these cool emojis over there, Cullen. Check out these cool emojis, man. Like, some of these are really sweet. Like, they move. You got there's boots and cats here. You got boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. And then you've got cat playing the piano. Man, like you got the dancing banana, the dumpster fire, dumpster fire. You know that guy? Dumpster fire. That guy? Ooh, I told you I'm behind you, brother. Well, hell yeah, Colin. I appreciate it, man. I know you are, and that's the thing. Is like, some of you guys have been around, and I want to make sure those people get the most benefit. And so by me saying, well, actually, I made a couple of rules. Like, if you pay the pro but pay for a year, then you also get in on the giveaways that other people that would just pay $10 monthly. You see what I mean? Like, the incentive is to pay for a whole year, because honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of people joining for a month or two and then they fade out, which I get it, man. It's weird. Like, maybe they just don't understand what's happening, why they joined it even. Like, it just, like, they got caught up in a rush one night and like, oh, this guy, I'm joining it. Oh, wait, what did I do that for? And then they just leave. I don't know. Who knows? But it's weird. So I'm trying to make that incentive higher for people to either pay more initially or do the longer term, just because then, you're around. My voice text works on here. Oh, very cool. I didn't think of that. It hasn't been working on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook's been very messed up. Oh, the Rumble symbol with the hearts. I saw that recently, Militant. That's pretty interesting. Ty Pond, what's up, bro? Ty will come up. No one else is wanting to come up, Ty. They're like, we've got 25 watching over on the Rumble. We got 6 on the Facebook. 31 people watching, but nobody's wanting to come up. We're already past the, like, I don't know. I did somewhat of a show tonight, but I didn't do a review basically. But I do want to, first of all, I need to clean up the mess that I made myself. I got a minute, he says. Well, I mean, don't let me twist your arm, brother. I feel like I'm like, Dad. Daddy, Big Daddy Ty, you're gonna come up. Let me send you the link here, Ty. Give me a second. I dropped this on the ground, and it was not a good thing. I feel like there's going to be hair in it. Not for sale or trade, by the way. I should block myself here. Actually, you know what? I'll just do like this. That's not going to work either. Boom. What's up, Super? Over on the wow, we found a YouTuber. That's weird. Yeah, we're live on YouTube, but it's like doesn't really do much. I would come up, but I'm already ready for bed, and I have a drunk yelling and screaming in the background. Oh, Michelle, I'm sorry. I'm coming, Ty. Give me a second here. I got too much going on. Invite, copy, coming. Man, where's my engineer? I need an engineer. You know what I'm saying? Man, maybe if we just dropped Facebook, we could just start listening to music. Colin says, "Oh, cool, my voice." Oh yeah, I already read that. Cool. 21. Uh-oh, we're dwindling down on the Rumble. What's happening? Did I freeze? I frozen on Rumble? I almost thought this was a sexual thing, but I read it better. And Super Squirtle is the best. Super Squirtle is the best. 19. Uh-oh, what's happening on Rumble? Can you guys not see me? Did I get frozen? Weird. The guest Ty is on Android Chrome, which has a bug that causes echo. Google is working to fix it. For now, please ask your guest to wear headphones to avoid echo. Or use a different browser. Man.
Yeah, I know. I've been getting that warning all week. How you been?
Oh man, I don't know. Got like a frog in my throat or something. Right midway talking, I just get my eyes watering and shit.
I see.
I mapped out a bunch of events and stuff tonight for the next few weeks. Found some cool stuff too.
I wasn't watching for too long. I just got out the shower and shit and seen you was on.
Every Tuesday, 8:30 Central Time, the Indoor Farmer Reviews. You were a guest.
I know.
Weeks ago.
I know. I'm back to work now, so my schedule's all fucked. I don't remember shit.
It's just an opportunity for me to repeat the showtime. You gotta realize there's all these, there's a lot of people watching that don't comment, and you saying that at all gives me a chance to like, oh yeah, well the show is at this, like this is the time.
Yeah, facts.
I
got some reviews for you. Don't buy this or this.
Okay.
Don't waste your money.
What are we looking at?
No, it is Shine's Mindo Breath and lavender gelato. The Mindo Breath is supposed to test at 26% THC, and the lavender gelato is 29%. They're on sale right now at Maribus for $24 an eighth. Don't waste your money. That's my review. Thank you very much.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the what's the so there's just nothing, they're not a good taste, not a good what?
Nothing. There's nothing. They both smell exactly the same. I've had Mindo Breath many times and it don't smell nothing like this. And that I've had gelato in many different forms either, and that don't smell nothing like it, but it smells exactly like the Mendo breath and tastes exactly like the Mendo breath. There's no difference between these two weeds, none. Don't make no sense. That's why I don't usually buy weed from the dispo.
You love their music, Sherry? I saw them in concert once. It was awesome.
Who's that?
Mendo Dope.
Oh, yeah, really, Sherry?
You're not a fan?
You like the Mendo Dope Boys?
They weren't bad. I only saw them the once, but
Not my cup of tea. That was in Peoria not that long ago, right?
that's when
In High Harbor.
High Harbor. What
Yeah.
is your cup of tea then?
I mean, I really don't have one. I like all music, but I really don't like the Mendo Dope Boys. I don't think they're very talented. So
All right. Give me a local.
I-
We were looking at a lot of local music because of these events. There's a lot of local music events.
right.
Joe says, "Yes, sure. That is Rhymes other company or Rhythms other company. If they put their garbage in, and
Yeah.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fact, Joe. Facts. Yeah, I can see. Now, again, I've had rhythm shit like the Tide Pods. That shit was amazing. But those two, yeah, nah.
Wow, there's a strain called Tide Pods.
What up, Colin? I see you over there in Rumble.
The Rumble Land 21 right now watching on Rumble. Cheers, Rumblers. I found a bean.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, but see, I battled this. Like, I have a neighbor with a light on his garage, and I ended up building like a damn like wind sail to block it. It blocked the light out as much as I could before the end of the flower. You know.
You couldn't hang a windsill inside the garage on that side where the light's coming? Just across, just like making a wall.
Outside in the ground.
Oh. I thought you were saying you were growing in the garage and
Nope.
it light leaks.
No, my neighbor's garage had a light on at nighttime.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just being outside, a lot of times they'll do that anyway. I found seeds in 2 of the 6 plants I had outside this year, but just a few, it's just nature's way of making sure that the plant goes on. That's all.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got like a couple off of mine last year, but this is gonna have a couple dozen.
It's not bad much.
Yeah, it's not that many, but it's gonna be enough to be like, oh, I'm saving the ones I can.
Yeah.
Because if I ever
saved the
get
big
the chance, I'll put them all in like an aquaponics system and just grow them all at once or whatever.
Yeah. I save the good ones when I get them. There's usually some white ones that ain't probably going to be viable. I save the nice ones that are done and big and ready to pop.
Joe says it's crazy that they do that because they know it's crap and they can't make food or something with it instead of selling it. Did not want to ruin the name. Yeah. A lot of companies do that, man. A lot of companies ruin their own name by making deals with other companies for big sales. So like I remember when I was in the tire business, you could sell like Michelin tires and they're like these top-notch tires, right? But Walmart has a deal with Michelin where they buy their tire, but they have it at their specs, their special, their numbers and their costs and stuff. And so it's like a cheaper version of their tire, but it still has their name on it, and no one's the wiser. And it's like
all the legal cultivators for the dispensaries are they've got multiple companies, such as Lula's. All the new Lula stuff that comes out, that's Bedford Grow. It's common. That's what they do. They'll have 3 or 4 companies and do what you said, Joe. Put their trash into one and still make money from it and sell it like they did these 8s at $24 an 8.
I mean, I can understand that to an extent, but there is, you know, as long as if it's quality, but just it's sold as a lower quality product, it's one thing. But if they're ripping people off, it's another thing, you know.
Right. And they don't even sell it as that, you know. They're even advertising big letters. The 28% this one's supposed to be. Okay, nice, good THC percentage. But you know, where's the terps at? There's no smell, there's no taste, there's nothing. It sucks.
Slept pretty well last night.
Nice big buds of nothing.
Cannot lie. Those other buds can't deny. Yeah, I'll turn them down a little bit.
Me? Oh, I can do that.
Well, you're at 100%. Okay, I put you down. Or no, you were actually at 200%. I put you down in the middle. Well,
nope, I put it back up.
Why?
I'm just fucking with you.
I was
bro.
like, was there strategy involved there? I was like,
no.
I'm trying to understand. I was like,
I got to it, and just as I seen it going down, I was like, no, fuck it, I'm gonna put it back up.
like Cresco, yeah, Cresco and High Supply, yep. Good night.
He said I was loud, huh? Sorry about that.
Have a great night. Well, try to anyway. Yep.
Hey, there is a few of those extra companies. There's one called Tells and Travels here in Illinois. Fire, dude. I've had 4 different strains from them. They come in the bags too. That's all they sell them in. And it's amazing, terped out fucking weed. I don't know if it's a small company or one of those big ones with another little name or whatever, but it's fire. Tells and Travels, y'all. Check it out. I actually got it out of Jacksonville, Illinois at that new dispo. They got Kush 21 or whatever it's called.
Kush 21. New Era has their own brand now. And that was they have a couple brands. The 420 Interstate is one of them. And their concentrates. They have a few different brands, but it's just like they work with these companies, and they're producing brands. And I mean, that's the way to do it, I guess. It's like if I make merch, if I get merch made, it's not me like making the shirt. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of like that in a way.
Yeah. I make my shirts. Shit. Tie-dye, baby. You gotta make them. Technically, I didn't make the shirt, huh? Just the design.
Or even the if you didn't do the transfer, it's like whether you did that or not is part of the work, you know. But anyway, man, I got so much trimming to do still. I got to get to it.
What strain you trimming on?
I don't even know. The unknown strain.
Does it smell good?
It's not bad. It's kind of. One person said pickles, and I've never heard anyone ever say that about anything. So I would say more like
me
ammonia type.
I've definitely smelled a couple strains I thought was picklish. Whoever said that, I get it.
It's kind of it's outdoor, you know, and everything. I think it's going to be fine, and it might be fine. It might be better concentrates than smoke, but it's okay. I can do that too.
Yeah, I got a whole plant that's going to be concentrates. That pure sativa I had out there, the Golden Tiger. It just didn't have time to finish, man. It got to freezing before it was even close. So it's a bunch of young buds.
I got 4 more right after this that are going to be going to flip. So I'm not too worried about what these are like.
I'm excited. I just put that squirt pussy in that other tent. I'm excited for that one.
How are you gonna process it?
It's gonna be lollipop topped and scrogged, and I'm gonna fill that 3x.
The stuff you said was going straight to concentrates.
I don't know how we're gonna do it. I've got one person that wants it to make bubble, and the other person that wants it to smash it all. I don't know. I haven't decided.
Well, you want to bubble then smash, like the Joe Kelly method. Joe Kelly all the way. So did you have all your trim mixed together or separate by strain? Me, Joe, the other trim is separated. That's was indoor, and then this trim is all together. But I don't know if I'm bringing this trim. I got to get. Oh, I just crushed a seed. I gotta get the keef and stuff out of some of this. I'm not getting any keef out of the other because it's already in a bag. I'm not taking it back out. This trim, I'm gonna at least like shake it around in my trim bin for a few days. I like to put it on the washer and dryer. You ever do that?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
You just set it there. It will just, the vibrations, the good vibrations will take care of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I see.
I'm
Joe
sorry,
Kelly
guys.
said-
I was turned way down. I apologize. That's probably what the one issue was. Go ahead, Ty.
I just was reading what Joe Kelly said about Tells and Travels. It's Revolution. He said they did have some good shit at the top of their game, but they seem to be falling off a bit. Yeah, that's what hell, I got it last year, so maybe they have fell off by then. What up, John Doe?
Yeah, you're gonna have. I don't know. I think there's gonna be people jockeying for position. There won't be like a Humboldt yet in Illinois. I mean, there's Humboldt is in Illinois, so like all these companies from elsewhere, like Ohio, man, that's gonna be crazy. Everyone just flooding there.
Yep, get in while you can. Not me, but get in while you can. That's all I'm saying.
I don't even know if you can right now. They're worried about it coming, the growing being taken from, the average or the medicinal grower or whatever. John Doe.
Oh, they just passed that. New law says they could grow 12 plants, I think.
What's up, Elisa May? Elisa, come on over to Rumble. Still got everybody hanging out over there.
That's better in Illinois. 12 plants? Fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot better. That's more than double,
Do they know how big a plants I can grow?
Well, that makes the whole thing stupid in the first place.
Yeah, that's what I said about the Illinois 5 law. I'm like, I'm okay with that. Do you know how big plants I can grow? Because the law isn't specific on how much you can grow on one plant.
Well, yeah, and you could also do like perpetual grow, which really,
Yeah,
at any
facts.
size,
I did it. I did it the first 2 years. I was trying at least. Wasn't always perpetual, but it was close.
Right. As perpetual as possible, yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I was doing it with autos and photos together there for about the first 2 years after I got my medical license. Like a perpetual grow.
I want to say thank you to the Rumblers. It looks like the non-commenting Rumblers are starting to drop off. Hey guys, I really appreciate you all hanging out. I won't be hanging out for a whole terrible long amount of time, but yeah, we're just chilling now, doing some trimming and having a smoke. So thank you again. But yeah, we were sitting there about 30, well, close to 30, 25 or so, or 30 for a good hour there. So that was fun. Thanks again, everybody. Come back tomorrow for the We Grow Wednesday birthday bash. And Ty, tomorrow you're invited. Anyone's invited, but I got Ash and Dreadful coming for a while, and as many other people as I can get up there. I didn't really put the word out as much as I should have, but it's going to be a roast
Of you?
Yeah.
You really want to go? You really want to do that?
Yeah, it's going to be for charity.
Well, I'm gonna have to replay it because I'm working from 6 till midnight tomorrow. So.
Oh snap! What do you do?
I'm door dashing.
Oh, okay.
I'm scheduling myself, and it's hard to get scheduling time. That's my first day in a week that I caught a full, almost schedule, a full day's work. So I'm gonna go out and do it. I need the money.
Oh, hang on, Shane. I gotta update the chat. It says, well, geez, that's a lot. Size doesn't matter in my state, long as it can't be seen by the naked eye. Okay.
That matters here too. Yep. Here in Illinois, If you're growing outside, at least it's got to be outside the general public.
Mine weren't, but my neighbors were cool with it.
Right, Joe?
I don't plan to grow outside again, so.
I do every year. I mean, I got to take advantage of the season. You know what I mean? But I have my inside stuff, so I'm cool.
I could understand if I had a place outside that made sense, but like every year, man, it's a struggle because I get only like half of the day sunlight during the best part of the summer. And so
Yeah.
think about as the season starts to change, the sun is even less in that area, and it just gets worse as it goes. So,
well, it does. But don't you have a part of your property that faces the southern sky that you can grow it?
nope.
That
It's
sucks.
covered in trees. I can't get them down. It's like it's kind of a difficult situation, really.
Neighbors. I get it. Well, I don't either really. My southern sky, I've got a garage on that side, and then there's my house and the driveways on that side that go into the garage. But the space in between the garage and my house, it's got, a perfect amount of sunlight there a day, just enough to grow decent plants outside in the southern sky. But it was the only part that I didn't have fenced off by a privacy fence already, too. So I bought a dog kennel, a 4-panel dog kennel. And those 4 panels was about the perfect length to reach from the edge of my garage to my house. And I ran that and ran some posts and staked it up there to keep the neighbors' eyes out. And now I can get some southern sky sun all day.
Nice. Yeah, I need to cut down some trees, honestly.
Hey, I had that problem my first year and then the first 2 years. You remember earlier this year, all the winds that damaged here in Illinois, the straight line winds? Took my neighbor's tree down that was blocking sun there in the afternoon. So I don't have that problem no more either. Took it all the way out by the roots and laid it on the neighbor's garage.
Joe says, I have 2 G's of clementine rosin left. I'm going to give you one of your birthday. Oh, bro. No, nice. Man, it's all right, Joe. Joe, I know, like, I'm going to be happy with you helping me make this bubble hash. So definitely, like, we'll have a dab or 2, but I don't want to take that from you, man. I know you're waiting on that harvest.
I'm still waiting on those cuts, Joe. I want to put my other tent's empty, man. I plan on putting that GMO as soon as I get it from you in that other tent.
He's good about giving cuts, man. Joe will. Like if you get a good cut from like a clementine or some stank house, man, definitely take that. Some GMO.
Yeah, you got some GMO he had and some root beer GMO.
The root beer GMO. That's why I was trying to think of that one.
Well, I just like regular GMO mostly. Excuse me. Let me mute.
Well, the root beer just sounds fun. If you guys don't come soon, I may kill them by mistake. Oh, you still have Stank House I lost. Oh, no. That's okay. I'm not. It's not the end of the world, brother, but I hope you don't, I hope you keep whatever it is you're trying to keep.
What's up, Tyson?
Tyson. Whoa.
Joe, I might just have to make a trip up myself, brother. Maybe you need to send me your address. And how far are you from Springfield? Do you know? Where you at?
I just lost Facebook, or I mean, Rumble.
Kicked you?
I wonder if it's because I'm trimming weed.
You're only an hour from me, Joe? Where are you at, bro?
Are you guys still on the Rumble? Let me know if you're still seeing this feed that says there's 12 people still watching over there. Okay.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
Yeah,
Normal.
He's not that far.
I think it's like an hour and a half, ain't it?
Yeah, well, for you, it's probably, maybe hour and a half at most. More like an hour.
All right, Joe. We're going to work it out for sure.
I'm going over there tomorrow. What are you doing?
Who, me? Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, working.
Just
Tomorrow evening.
Tell him you got a call in Bloomington.
I could go up there and dash and then just stop it over at his house. Dashing's good up there, you know. Bloomington normal.
I didn't know that it worked that way.
Oh, yeah. You can dash all over the nation. You can travel from city to city. There's people on YouTube doing whole channels about that. They're living in their vans or whatever and dashing by day to make money.
Dash Life.
Yep. I think one is actually called that.
Dash Life. Dash Cast.
There's one guy who had a fucking, what was it? One of those Dodge cars, one of the fast ones. I don't remember, a Magnum or something maybe, but he made a little bed and everything in the back. The cooking stove, and he just dashes during the day. Makes videos about it.
Yeah,
makes more money from YouTube than he does dashing.
Yeah, but I've seen videos from some of those van life people where it's like, it's actually not what it's cracked out to be. It's kind of like streamers where it's like sometimes your whole day is like absorbed by you trying to make some like reel or whatever. And I don't do that, but I try not to anyway. I've gotten sucked in, but there's some videos out there that show like this whole van life thing was like not nearly what they were expecting. Like some of them will go places where they like don't have electricity for a long time and can't get sun for solar and
Yep. You know, I've lived that life already way before it became famous.
Yeah, but
I've lived out of vans. I lived in a box truck before.
Living in it is different than you being like a trying to be like a social media influencer of showing it off as you're going through it. Like, so it's kind of like what I'm doing with farming. It's like me showing off. I'm trying to like learn it. But for them, it's like they come off as it's glamorous and they go to these exotic locations and take these pictures.
Well, it's good. That social media front, man. You know what they're doing it for.
Yep. And
but if that front makes them some money and gets them some followers enough to make some money on his YouTube, then so be it. Whatever.
Yeah, I would. I mean, if they can do it right, then they could make enough money where they could have their van and then like a giant RV that follows the van around with them.
Right. Yeah, like, but then another YouTuber that's doing it for real would expose them. For real. Yep. Them YouTubers be going at each other, man.
Yeah, they do. There's a whole and Militant Minded over here on Rumble has told me about how there's like a whole Rumble underbelly too of like I don't know if I call it underbelly, but like a whole like circuit of different people that get on different panels and there's like, you know, drama that goes back and forth and same thing on Twitter. I was just not involved, but I was I'm in this sort of group of people over there. Shouts out to Meta Rebels. We're live on it now.
Hey, you remember Parler?
Parler, yeah. I'm on it still, but it's not. It doesn't.
I was gonna say, whatever happened to that? Is it still around?
It's a thing, but I don't know what it is now. Like it's on my phone, but I haven't actually been on it. I don't know if it's still like it was.
When I got on it, it was like a bunch of gun nuts. I love guns, but I'm not a nut, you know.
Yeah, well, there's gun nuts in a lot of different corners nowadays.
Oh, ain't no doubt. Told somebody the other day, a right winger, I said, if you go far enough left, you get your guns back. I don't think he understood me.
Oh, for sure. There's a huge gun culture in the some of the
left wingers, especially the
extreme left, not
extremists,
not the classical liberal types, but more of the
More. What? Wait a minute. What they call them? What they call them during Antifa or whatever the hell that name they gave those people? Yeah, even further back there though. Yeah, craziness. And I have a feeling we're about to see a whole bunch more craziness coming.
Yeah, I mean, I keep coming back to the thoughts that we've basically been in this weird bubble that hasn't really ever existed before for the since 1950 to 2020, you know.
Yeah.
Not 2020, but 1950 to say to like 1999, more likely.
I got what you're reading.
And it's like that. We've been in this like weird freaking bubble that nobody ever expected to have happen, of like prosperity and like general, generally don't need to have like a bunch of weapons on you and things like that. Although there are plenty of places that you do, obviously, in America. But it was a huge change where it was like suddenly everyone's like, oh, wait, what? I got to worry about my food supply. I got to worry about my doctors and my teachers and my business executives. And my everybody around, everywhere. And then, oh yeah, everybody is recording you on every app. And it's like you're giving permission away to all of your data. And it's just,
it's all crazy. There was a billionaire about 4 or 5 years back that gave away 90% of his money. And he did a big old saying. He had a thing that got kind of famous. He kept saying the pitchforks are coming in his book. And
Elon Musk gave away most of his.
This guy literally, Elon Musk still is a billionaire. This guy gave all of his money when he wasn't a billionaire no more.
He's worth that. That doesn't mean he has $1 billion cash that he can.
I understand economics, bro. I'm saying this billionaire literally gave all of his money away. He was no longer a billionaire.
He liquidated his assets and gave everything away.
For real. And then, he had this whole book he wrote about people and the coming rise of the common man, and he called it The Pitchforks Are Coming. And I think it's a good read for anybody that's got an open enough mind to understand what he's saying.
Well, and you could look at it as rather than this thrilling, this crazy event's coming, more look at it like, well, it's a cyclical thing, and we're part of this cycle again. Where remember the French, what was it, the Inquisition? Where they're just beheading all of their leaders and whatnot. These insane trials and whatnot. I mean, that's just going to be.
See, we've got to a secular point here where that's not just possible anymore. It's not possible for. That's a long story. Divide and conquer is a motherfucker, dude. And it's not going to ever happen unless people get together to make it happen. And that's not going to ever happen because there's too many different ideologies and beliefs being forced upon people for too many years. It's ingrained, and people can't have an open mind enough to get past that. And they're caught up in their two-party system, and they're fucked, period. I'm sorry. That's just what I believe, and it's the truth.
Well,
the only thing that could save us maybe is, a big fucking revolution and extermination.
National divorce? Is that what you're referring to?
Mm-hmm. But when that happens,
do you think that would be possible?
No, I don't know. But I mean, when you have something like a national divorce, then you have the risk being run that what you fall upon, the government you fall upon, will be even worse. Because somebody's always going to take a step up. Somebody's always going to replace those leaders. Because I do believe humans in general have a need to be led.
A lot of
really do.
Well, I look at it in percentages. There's a percentage of assholes. There's a percentage of awesome people. There's a percentage of smart people. There's everything.
But there's a very small percentage of leaders.
That's what
natural born leaders.
People gravitate to without really being said and anything being said, and There's a lot of qualities in a leader that today's leader can be someone who just chooses power, and that's different than someone who's like a.
But see, even that is seen as a quality today. Power. I don't see power
There's no truth but power
in the equation of a leader, a good leader, in any way. It isn't about power.
Power is using the word power does say something about you, but not you, but a person, because there's so many things that could be used instead of that. Resources, wealth. Most of those things really stand for power.
Yeah.
So, and you could really be using it in a different way, I guess. Joe says, "Bro, if you come here on your birthday, you have to accept a birthday present." All right. Well, just give me a. Never mind.
You goddamn right.
Wait, is Elisa
You'll
May going to
accept
be
that.
around, Joe?
Uh-oh. You gotta watch him, Joe. Boop. You gotta watch him.
Bean, if you're out there, come up and have a smoke, man, for a minute.
He was live. When I come on here, I seen him as I was scrolling, yeah.
I see how
The
it is.
Dago. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've lost faith in humanity as a whole, as being independent, intelligent beings. Not that that's saying everybody, but as a whole, generally speaking, I do believe people have an ingrained need to be led.
I think this is the thing that makes me sad. I think I see it all as a cycle, and that kind of gives me a little bit of solace. But what sucks about it is I feel like that's the Fermi's paradox. We will never get out of our own way enough to actually go and colonize the stars, because I always thought we were like the universal cockroach, like the way that we are so adaptable. we always want to explore, and we want to live everywhere, we want to take over everywhere. It's a natural urge of humans. I always felt like, well, we're going to colonize the stars one day. Well,
I feel like we will too. But I feel like it'll be our governments, our power players that do it. And once again, when the common man moves in, there'll be modern slaves, workers, drones.
But anytime there's a chance for us to get away, as in like the outskirts, and every science fiction movie where there's like the outer rim or the lawless zone or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there'll be sections like that. There'll be the Singapore of space. So
there was one where the Earth was that section, and all the upper class was on different planets, or maybe it was even a ship they built and they couldn't return to Earth.
Elysium.
Yeah, something like that. It was a good movie.
Elysium. That's with Matt Damon.
Yeah.
And Matt Damon. Actually, not a bad movie, but really messed up. I mean, somehow like all the elites just have these beds that can heal anything at all.
Don't you think that's how it's going to be in the end?
Okay,
I mean, the top 1% of this country makes as much money as the bottom 40% of this country. In that scenario, the Earth's in bad shape and nobody can live here no more. The only people that are going to be able to escape it reasonably are the rich. Because they're the only people going to have the money to make the technology to get off this bitch.
Okay, but
survive.
This is the main thing a problem I see with that. When people like that decide, oh, well, I'm leaving, it's too shitty here. The rest of us let's face it, we have a lot of answers to a lot of problems that just we can't get out of the red tape to actually implement. I think there would be a point when I think there'd be a point when we could actually maybe get something done once all those assholes leave. Yeah, it might be a wasteland to change that. We already know about. We've already been talking about it. You
ever seen the TV show The 300 on Netflix?
I got booted from Rumble again.
You ever seen The 300 on Netflix? It has the same scenario, but
I like it.
Instead of being the utopia that your optimistic view believe might become, it was factions of society fighting against factions of society. Now
that would happen. It would. What I'm saying is, it's that cycle. We would go through that cycle, and then at some point there would be another. You know what I'm saying?
When half of us were dead.
Yeah,
Probably.
I believe that's coming. The purge and whatnot. I don't see it happening in like a super quick amount of time, but I think it'll happen because of a lot of really dumb rules and laws, and then you end up with famines because of idiots, and then stuff like that will happen. People will fight over resources, with the national divorce or whatever will make things get worse. This stuff going on in Israel, I say stuff because it's like I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not from Israel. Like I know which one of them we sort of ally with more and whatnot, but that don't mean a damn thing to me. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean anything to me. So it's not in my neighborhood. So what I'm going to say is, even over here, we're going to be running through these times where state versus state. We're already finding it now with different things like guns and abortions. They're already having it happen. So yeah, I see a cycle coming where we've gotten too divided, and then boom, there's going to be a culling, and it's like a natural thing. I think. I don't know.
The only thing I'm gonna say about Israel is they get more money in military funding from America than any other country on the face of this earth. I think some of that money should come right back here and take care of some of our vets and some other things that it could be used for.
Okay, but
instead of giving them motherfuckers all that goddamn military equipment and money, man, fuck that shit.
Okay,
that's the only thing I got to say about it.
I'll give it to you, but let's take the money back from Ukraine first. I mean,
we know why we're over there. We are not even fighting a war, but we're fighting a proxy war, is what we're doing over there.
Exactly.
People who are in the know why we're over there, but Israel is important. I don't think people understand the significance of what's going on in this region right now.
Well, but saying that though, that only means that we should be giving them resources. Now,
no, we shouldn't. We should let. Well, first off, let me say this:
let it play out.
Israel isn't even a damn country, dude. We gave that country to them after the Second World War, helped them put them people right back there, and said it was theirs.
Hold on,
but that's always been.
They were there a long time before that. There has been a lot of people there too.
Who says? Because
behind it, there's a lot of.
There is a history, and if you go all the way back to biblical and other written histories, the land of Israel was not right there. It's not where they're at.
You know what I like? I like the ancient Sumerian tablets.
Good shit, but there's
they don't make
three different religions based off of it.
They never made the pocket version, so I just could, couldn't keep up with it.
Good shit though. Regardless, just like the Dead Sea Scrolls. I mean, where do the people think we get the word? I take the Bible as a history book, and that's basically what it is. And if you're able to connect the meanings of stuff with the time periods in the Bible, you'll understand a little better about who was what and where they came from.
I'll hide this a little bit more. I wonder if I keep getting booted because of the cannabis.
What is cannabis? I don't see nothing.
This.
Oh, I thought Rumble was cool with that shit.
I did too, but I've gotten booted a couple times tonight.
Have you ever seen the streaming shit, Super Live?
Super Live?
Yep.
No?
I just downloaded it, man. They're pretty much allowing any content.
Really?
Even the bad stuff.
I've heard of another one, Outkick.
I don't think I heard of that. Bigo. Bigo, I think I heard of that. Or Bigo, whatever it's called.
Vigo.
Bigo. B-I-G-O.
Is that the bad guy from Ghostbusters 2?
I don't know.
Vigo.
But Bigo, Vito. Good leaders lead and teach by example. Bosses are more like tyrants. Well, this is what I meant by good leaders aren't about their power. They're about leading. And you lead by example, like you just said.
I just think I like to think philosophically, and that tells me a lot about what you're gonna think as far as a political or just a policy decision. If you tell me, and this is an oversimplification, but if you say something like the good of the many outweigh the need of the few, that's kind of not necessarily my worldview, you know. But in some cases it can be. It depends on the situation, I guess. But
okay, well, what, like the word democracy, which was used a lot in America over the years, but what's that mean?
Well,
what's your definition of that?
So
what is a democracy?
So it's a form of government that was created by the in Greece, and people argue that a democratic republic.
You didn't answer me though.
Democracy. I'm trying to get there.
Oh.
And they argue that we are also democracy because democracy just means. I'm sure there's a specific definition, but it basically means a rule. A
majority.
Mob rule or majority rule.
Right, and that is what a democracy means, and we are a republic,
but
that's not a democracy.
Kim Axel would argue with you on that because I understand what she's saying, but I still think it's more helpful to say a constitutional republic. She's saying that we're a form of democracy because we're a democratic republic. Now
we have democratic principles.
That, but at the same time, to your point, I think it's more helpful to specify that we are a constitutional republic because of the differences, you know.
Well, wait, you say a democratic republic and a constitutional republic, there's two different things.
Well, what she was saying, and I understood her point, is that it is a form of democracy because we have people who vote everybody in to do the voting for us.
I mean, but that is what a republic is.
She explained it better.
I understand. And me and Kim have had a few conversations. I think one was on your live. But a republic and a democracy are two different things. In a true democracy, like Greece was at one point in their history, not all of their history,
right,
is the majority rules. If the majority of people say this is how it should be, then that's how it should be, regardless of the few who didn't say it. That's a democracy. A republic works where we elect officials who are supposed to go the way we want, but most of the time nowadays don't.
Right.
And there is the difference.
There's some studies to show too, like how they vote and what the majority of Americans think about a topic and how the majority of them vote. And it's like it's so skewed from what everybody really thinks. Tyson said consumer equals slave. I'm gonna unpack that a little bit and ask you, Tyson, what you think.
Read his comments after though.
Okay, right. Propaganda, New World Order, all those I agree are loaded terms, but I contest that you cannot have. There's no life with at least our level of intelligence interacting with one another without having something to trade back and forth. And consumerism can be bad, like gluttony or greed, you know, that kind of thing, because that's where it becomes bad. But we all are consumers. Like that's what we do to live. Like we consume.
Yeah, but we consume from a few instead of many, like we should. Well, we should trade and barter with many to live our lives, not supply one person with a fortune over and over again.
There are general what we call morale or morals only come from religion, but some people think you make your own morals, which in that case you just say, oh no, I can do that or whatever. So it is a tough road when you get to that, because I think there's a lot of different thoughts on this where people think, oh, well, I should be able to ingratiate myself all life. And to your point, people work best together in a certain zone where I'm not pissing you off, you're not pissing me off, I'm helping you out, you're helping me out. That's like the zone where we like interact best, right? But there's so many people that don't want to be in that zone, you know what I mean?
I think it comes down to an intelligence thing as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people aren't intelligent enough to hold an opposing view in their mind and not get feelings about it and try to understand it from that view. You understand that most people, well, I know most people can't do it. I've seen society swindled by politician after politician and run to the voting every year thinking they're making a difference.
What about the smart people who think I'll just be in charge, or I'll be, they won't, I'm too, rich to be affected by this, or I'll be, I'll get out of this because I'm just too smart. There's people like that who still work on the side of like chaos, just want to see it all burn, and they think they're just they think they're not going to be affected. It's a weird sense of like intelligence mixed with idiocy at the same time.
I agree. I am similar to that, actually. I don't know about the idiocy point, but
no, you sound like you want to be prepared. You've got maybe.
I really think, I believe honestly that it's going to take a certain amount of violence and death to correct the ingrained things in this whole world, let alone just this country.
Oh, but you don't believe that you're going to be not affected, though.
Oh no,
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. No. People who are highly intelligent, but they think that they are too smart to be for like any major changes to affect them.
I mean, you also said, Rich. I mean, if I was a billionaire, I could build an underground fort, and I might not be as worried about it.
You got to pay people to work for you, and they might want your shit.
Yeah. But I mean, think about it. If we had millions, to waste, I'd definitely be a prepper. If I had millions, I would definitely be a prepper. I'd have an underground bunker or something.
You mentioned that series, the 100. Man, I love that series. Like just
the 300. Yeah, I did too.
The 100.
Oh, that might. Yeah. Okay. The 300 was that fucking movie about the Greeks. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
It wasn't always like this. We for real used to live off the land, nothing else. Yeah, but you had like a lot less people.
That's true too.
We've. I mean, now, but I'm not against having people. The more people, the better, because it actually is how we get off of the planet. We have to actually continue to have people, or more babies, not less. There's reasons behind that, but yeah, like there's a big difference from then and now, and I think technology is the only thing that we can really rely on to take care of all these people on the planet. There's no way we could all be hunter-gatherers right now,
I've always had a thought in my mind that humans way back when had powers. Let's think of stuff like pyrokinesis, telekinesis, telepathy, etc. Things that we know the words for today and know, but what if at one time all humans had these abilities, and through technology, which at one time would have been called witchcraft and might be called science nowadays, we slowly lost the ability to do these things with our mind because technology replaced that ability.
I think we've lost technologies, like a lot of the biblical terms, a lot of the artifacts. There's some theories that some of these things were actually technology from the last iteration of humans, where we've gone through this cycle. Like I've said before, where we've gone through these cycles. We found human skulls the same exact biological structure as we have today.
Yep.
That are over what I saw one that was like 250,000 years old, but I think they found an older one now.
Just this year, they've broke the record twice. They've found two different skeletons that are now considered the oldest. The last one was in China.
Okay, I think you told me about the Chinese one. So think about this, man. It makes total sense. We've talked about the simulation theory, where the theory goes that the odds of us making a computer program similar to the Matrix or whatever, where you can like plugged in and like you don't even know you're in there, are basically 100%. Like at some point in the next millennia, that we're going to make something like that. Now, if that's the case, then the odds of us being inside of it already are actually higher than the odds of us not being in it. So, but you could actually simplify that and say we are in a simulation. It's just not a computer simulation. We are.
But what if we were?
But it doesn't have to be. this planet goes through a cycle to where we get so big. We every 20,000 years or so, roughly, the planet gets close to the outer ring of the asteroid belt. Sometimes it pulls one in, sucks one in. There goes the dinosaurs. There goes the last ice age, the younger Dryas period, like all of that, and it just makes perfect sense. It's like God's do-over. He's like, oh, there, that's just time. Just shake it up, break them back down to just a few of us again, and then like that's. I mean, Tyson says,
what if we were in
all?
We do. I've seen it. Yep. What if we were in a simulation, though? I mean, most people think this is reality. You know, I mean, people's feelings would be hurt when they realize old grandma that they cried about wasn't real.
Reality might just be a series of simulations.
Yeah, or the baby that they shot out their cooch wasn't real. Do you know the type of things that would do to the human mind to find out all of this was not real?
Well, our minds are going through it as it is with the technology and stuff. So I think we either break and we fall apart because of it all, or we may be a forced evolution. And evolution typically takes a lot longer than the time between what we've created screens.
And less forced.
Way less forced. So that
I said unless forced. Unless forced. Scientists have actually forced evolution in some animals on this earth, by the way.
Yeah,
that is a practice.
We know that's a thing, but we also know that us adapting isn't necessarily evolution. Us us learning technology is not us being evolved. It's just us like adapting, and that's
adapting is part of evolution, I believe, not the whole thing, though. You know, adapting to the environment that you found yourself in, and, you know, etc.
Right. It's kind of like changing. It's like going to a different room where the evolution can happen.
Mm-hmm.
You're now in that state of mind or in that physical location that, like, whether that be climate or certain type of nutrition change, mushrooms, wildlife. So there's so many things that could have naturally done it, but us forcing it is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know, you ever seen the series Stargate SG-1?
Yep. Used to watch it all the time. I like it.
And that was such a good. I watched all of those when they came out, and like the spin-offs and everything. I just love that whole idea.
And then the whole Ancient Alien show had shit about real Stargate, supposedly.
I didn't get into that because it just seemed like too much. Seemed like very hoaxy, you know.
It was, but at the same time, they had a lot of facts that you had to think about, you know, such as the spaceships or the hieroglyphics in Egypt that are painted on a few different places of spaceships and people coming down from the heavens, or however you want to look at it. You know, just a lot of different stuff that they present that are actual things that, you know, looked at that view makes think a little bit different about things. But it was hoaxy at the same time.
Have a good night, bro.
Who's that? Rumble?
Yeah.
Okay. Later, Joe. I guess that's what it says. Joe Elliott. Oh, Jur Elliott. Yeah, it's true, man. Life's crazy, but you know, whatever. At the same time, I love life. I love the differences in peoples and nationalities and cultures and foods. And I should have been a world traveler. I'm just poor.
Right. Well, good luck. I mean, eventually you'll be able to.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting right at your house through the metaverse.
I mean, technically, I could kind of do that with, you know, the TV in front of me nowadays, but
yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same. I was telling somebody on a live the other night that I got kind of a fetish for building structures. And anytime anytime I'm traveling to a new city or a place I haven't been before, I always get honked at because I'm driving too slow because I'm checking out the buildings, bro. You know, I just like the way people build things back in the days, especially like New York architecture is just amazing, you know. Fucking gargoyles and the old masonry work and just a bunch of shit.
I loved that show growing up.
What show?
Gargoyles.
Oh, yeah. That was a good show.
Goliath. And,
Good cartoon.
And I forget the chick's name.
Yeah, I love building structures, dude. Like Peoria, man. When I first went to Peoria, I spent like 2 hours fucking looking at the buildings downtown.
2 hours? They're not that good.
I just was different.
Go to like Chicago or.
Well, I've been to Chicago many times. You know, that's a whole different ball game. But it's.
You get really stuck.
I've been to Chicago enough. It's not interesting to me no more. Chicago or St. Louis. I've been to them both too many times. At one time, they captured me too. I was like 9 when we lived in Chicago. So, yeah. I see that skyline every day.
Don't imagine you going from Chicago to then one day, finally, I made it to Peoria. We've got to check out every one of these buildings.
I swear, I do it to Barnes when I'm driving through small towns, man. I can't help it. I literally got a building fetish.
There's definitely some cool small towns with some cool buildings, and a lot of times they take pride in some of those old buildings that they keep up, old fire engines and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like the courthouse down there in Jacksonville, Illinois, Morgan County. Old ass courthouse, one of the first in the state, actually. Beautiful building. I hate to see it. Puts the fear of death in me every time I see it because of life experiences, but the building is a beautiful old sandstone building, you know.
I want to live in Groveland. Well, actually, I'd rather move out of Illinois, to be perfectly honest.
Like, if you could go anywhere in America, where would you go?
I don't know, man. West Virginia kind of sounds good.
Really? Down in Appalachia?
I mean, there's too many. Like, I might be a tourist in Texas, but Texas is becoming the next LA with all the actors and all the music industry and stuff. I don't know. I thought about it, but with the weather, I don't think I would jive with the weather there.
It's hot, especially the further you go south. But Texas is a big state, though, man. There's still a lot of small towns in Texas.
Well, Texas has some of the cheapest places to live in America.
They also have one of the highest employment values, rate to pay in America.
Tax. Mm-hmm. I actually really thought hard about moving to Texas. I almost did a while back, like years ago. And
I've lived there more than anywhere except for Illinois.
Wow. Illinois is such a centralized place. It's like if you're a traveler, Illinois is probably not a bad spot to like leave your, hang up your mobile home every now and then.
I've been to 28 states. I've lived in 9 of them. But I've lived in probably 10 different places in Texas. Corpus Christi, Laredo, Brownsville, San Antonio, Galveston, all the way across the state in El Paso, Columbia, and Port Aransas, from what I can remember right now.
San Antonio.
Beautiful city. Beautiful city. Probably my favorite city, actually, in Texas City is San Antonio.
Damn it, Bobber.
You never been there, you should take a trip. But you talking about the music scene. The music scene's huge.
My friend Troy lives in Texas, and he's a musician. And, he's been on the show a couple times now, and he would show me around for sure if I ever got down there.
Corpus Christi's pretty nice too, but it's hot. Oh yeah, I also lived on the Padre Island too, South and North Padre Island.
Padre Island.
There was a girl. We moved together. There's 4 islands there. They're 7 miles off of Corpus Christi. It's South Padre, North Padre, Mustang Island, and Flower Bluff Island. And they're all in a line right there in southern Texas. But, man, it's so hot. Humidity's like Illinois with the temperature about 20 degrees more on average. So in the summer, you're 120 with Illinois humidity.
Got my handy trim bin brush.
But there's a lot of beaches and a lot of water to get in and cool off, though.
Yeah, that's true. And I do know some. I have some friends down there, I guess.
I like Texas. I really do. I really, really do. Like I said, I lived there more than any place but Illinois. But it's got its bad parts too, for sure.
Oh, I can imagine. We talked about a few like ups and downs. Can't grow some things up in Texas that you would grow in Illinois, of course.
Yeah, I don't think they're legal at all.
Well, not cannabis. So I was thinking about tomatoes when I said that because he said like plants that take a lot of water.
Yeah.
Like cannabis.
Yeah, it's hot, bro. Yeah, I think Texas might actually be the last state to ever be legalized for weed.
But Texas would be an ideal state for the type of farm I want to have. Indoors, efficient,
Yeah.
not using any extra water and whatnot.
Yeah. Good natural sunlight down there on that part of the hemisphere too.
Yeah, and they probably have some desalination plants, I would assume, with the need for water, and they got the
If you ever go to Texas and just go anywhere you want, man, you should take a trip to Corpus Christi. I don't know if you're aware, but Corpus Christi means the body of Christ. Population there is like 90% Hispanic. All the city councilmen, mayors, everybody's are normally Hispanic. But they call it the sparkling city by the sea. Back when I lived there the last time, they were the cleanest city in America per populace, per capita. For instance, all of their city fleet, their police cars, their trucks, everything run off of propane. And this was 15, 16 years ago. They don't have no gasoline engines in their city fleet, as an example. It's a pretty beautiful city.
I believe it's Greenland or somewhere. Like they have an all electric fleet of man. I'm trying to remember the story now. Anyway, never mind. I think the police cars or something are like all electric. I forget what it was. Maybe the city buses. I forget what it was. I'm forgetting now. It's okay.
So guys, if you live there and you're running from the cops, you just got to have enough gas to outrun that battery. That's all. That's all.
There right now, he does windmills in Greenland, Tyson. Or was it you said that earlier?
No, I read that he said it, but I thought he was talking about Texas.
Oh, in Texas, yeah, it makes sense.
Corpus, yeah, in Corpus Christi, he's talking about. Yeah, I was working for the Omni Hotel down there when I first moved down there in Corpus, and then I got a job for a moving company called All My Sons, and we were moving all those rich folks over there in their mansions on the Padre Islands and such.
All My Sons.
That was a good job, man. That was a good job. I made $30-some an hour plus tips, and half the weeks my tips were more than my actual paycheck. So it was hard work because them rich people are some picky motherfuckers. Oh my God, if you don't put the wrap around the quarter of their $100,000 Monet, you got hell to pay.
I mean, I could see that. Although
yeah, me too.
They got insurance.
I'm talking shit. But not only do they have insurance, they purchase insurance through us as well. You know what I mean? When they sign the contract for us to move them. But I can't complain. Like I said, they're just really picky. It doubled the hours of work we would have done in a normal move. You know what I mean?
Well, that and like you probably wouldn't keep your job if you were to mess it up, even with the insurance, right?
No, we messed up a few things. But I'll tell you what, imagine this. This guy is moving into a new house, and part of the thing that he has to move in is a big safe. We're not talking about a 6-foot gun safe. We're talking about a 6-foot money safe, safe, okay? And he's got this little step down that comes out into this really nice big living room with a fireplace and all that. And over here to the left is, I'm going to call it a big ass closet, because that's really what it was. But it had a water heater and a furnace in that closet. Okay. He wanted the safe to go in between the water heater and the furnace, except the only problem was he had a pipe that come from one to the other and went across at about chest level. And that safe went about 2 feet over that pipe. It was close enough to the wall and the safe was big enough that we couldn't tilt the safe and fit it up under the pipe. We only had two options: cut the pipe and replace it, which none of us knew how to do, or pick the fucking safe up and put it over the pipe and drop it down in the space. We did that instead, and we dropped it on his furnace and crushed the side of it. Okay. It didn't ever fall over to the water heater. That pipe that was in the way, another part of its connection, actually caught the safe, and then we was able to shake it off the furnace and down into where it's supposed to be. But regardless, it cost the company some money and et cetera, and we got our asses reamed, but we didn't get fired. Shit happens, bro. He was asking us to do an almost impossible thing.
Yeah, that sounds unreasonable. Tyson, are you asking me if I'm sipping Busch Light? No, this is my Level Up Seed and Garden Cup.
Level up. What's up, Ireland?
Kyle says, "What's up, bro? I don't smoke much weed anymore. My new baby got me so busy with him. I need the energy to keep up with him. I hit the pen now and then. I still have 8 outdoor plants to trim in the basement. I used to be a chronic. LOL. Might give her hell on the weekend this weekend, on the weed this weekend. Well, listen, bro. Like, I'm cool with you stopping by anytime. Like, I wanted to say this earlier and I forgot. When I first started the show, I meant to say that my key demo is, and I talked about it a tiny bit, is where I'm going after adults. I'm not a kid friendly show because I might throw the F-bomb every now and then, and we use cannabis on screen. But
I don't know, Joe.
I want you to come by, and I want to know how you're doing stuff, man. Even if you're not stopping by to smoke weed with us, you know what I mean? I hate to be that guy. I want to be informative. I want to be entertaining. I want to have a good show without you sort of, although unless you're feeling like, getting that craving while watching me and you got the baby in your hand, you can't have a smoke. I get that. I totally get that for sure. But either way, I'm happy to see you, bro. And how's the baby doing? Doing well, I'm guessing. He says, got him so busy. That's good enough to hear, man. Keep you busy.
Yep.
Let me know if you're getting any sleep, Kyle. I know that was
Joe, to answer your question, because the safe door was about a foot lower than the actual safe was. So the door would open under that pipe, but you couldn't fit the safe in there, if you understand what I mean.
So you couldn't. Well, yeah, I guess there wasn't enough room to tilt it towards the wall under the pipe
and go up. Nope. Couldn't get it. The safe was just too tall to actually, from the distance from the pipe back to the wall, it was too tall to do it.
What kind
of left us, like I said, that. Oh, it was a nice, really nice ceramic type tile floor.
What's up, Shane? We're here, bro. Tile floor. Okay, I was thinking if it was like a wood floor, could cut the floor out. You wouldn't do it, but like the guy, if he had the money, like you have to pay somebody to.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, which one do you think would be better structurally on the building? That pipe, cutting it out and replacing it, like what, welding it back, or
just replace the pipe? You could just get 2 fitted pieces and fit another piece in there. I know that now. I didn't know that when I did the job. You know what I mean? And neither did the fucking rich asshole we did it for.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But, here's another thing. I had 3 Mexican guys on the crew with me. And don't get me wrong, they were all little short dudes, but they were strong as fuck, right? But I'm the biggest, strongest dude on the crew. So I did the brunt of the lifting of that fucking safe. And I did hurt myself for a couple weeks from doing that shit too. So dumbass shit.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the heat of the moment, you're like, the job's got to get done. You do the job, and then it's like, oh, my back. 2 weeks later, and
Yeah, I was fucked up for a couple weeks. I still work though. I had to.
Well, listen, my plan is to eventually be big enough that I have to have employees, but I don't want employees. I want people to be their own company. Like I want to just contract people on a long-term basis. And that way it's sort of like everyone is their own entity, everyone is their own corporation, more or less.
You're doing what you want to do what DoorDash is doing with me right now. Independent contract.
That's true. But except it's different when you're at the facility where the business is, you know what I mean? Like if I was like a chain and then there was like a people everywhere, I could see that being like confusing. You're so far removed from the person who is contracting you.
Yeah.
But if I'm working around the people, it's like as if they're employees, but they can walk anytime they want because they're not. There's no like issue.
Right. Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
Although having a bunch of employees that can walk anytime they want might end up that's a bad idea. But hey,
well, it just depends. If you're a good boss who pays fair wages, nobody's going anywhere. Everybody loves a good boss.
Small writing on the contract.
Mr. Smithers.
I'm having a puff now. Okay, 12:15. But be honest, I pay more attention to the topic off weed than when I puff and watch it. I get silly and relaxed. Oh yeah, that's true, Kyle. I get that, man. I'll be honest. I feel like this community, being this sort of section of people in our society, people who not necessarily just use cannabis, but are cool with us and hang out with our type of people, the music scene, the event scene, the small business, all of this kind of thing. We need people with these topics too. Even though we might all get stoned and forget about what we talked about, we still need to be having these talks and not just saying, "Oh, what are you smoking on?" It's like, hey, what's happening with our society? Let's talk about that, and stuff like that. It's just like we got to have that talk too. I could go preach to the choir. I could put on my business clothes and pretend like I don't smoke weed and go and schmooze with the the non-smokers and pretend tomatoes and then like maybe get more, but it's like that's not who needs to talk about it. Like cheers, y'all.
Facts. I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? Where are you from? Ireland?
That's Kyle.
Kyle,
Ireland. It just says it backwards. He's he is of the indigenous peoples of the Canada. I don't know what you would call it. Would you say indigenous, Kyle? What do you say, man? I want to know what you say.
Canadians.
Would you say I'm just Canadian, or what he says is I'm from Ontario?
Yeah, I've seen it.
He lives on
Canada,
the res.
Nice.
On the res.
Shit. You're indigenous from North America? Nice.
Yeah, Kyle's a cool guy, man. He's a doorman at a dispensary. So
I think I see and said that. Security. Top flight.
Doorman security, yeah. Mm-hmm. Top flight, yeah, we got those around, don't we?
Yeah. Top flight. Now that's got to be an awesome job, though.
What he does, maybe, but the security at like our companies around here, the security companies, the mall cop type security, they don't do anything. They're basically just like observe and report type people. Like,
I already know. Listen, out there when I'm door dashing out here in Springfield by White Oaks Mall is a big concentration of restaurants. So I call it the office. I'll go and sit there and wait for an order because I'll get an order quicker there with the concentration of restaurants, right? There's a security guy that goes around at night when I'm sitting out there, and he likes to pull up behind me and get out of the car and talk to me. And he's annoying. I'm sorry. He talks for so long. I will tell him, oh, ding, 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 my phone's going. I got an order, buddy. I got to go. And he'll make me sit there another 2 or 3 minutes before, I actually get to pull away. And I fucking hate it, dude. But I told his ass off one night. I'm like, look, dude, I'm not in a good mood. Can you just leave me the fuck alone? And he just walked back to his car, bro. I kind of felt bad about it later, but, it is what it is. They can't do nothing,
Hey,
though.
listen,
Nothing.
man. Listen, sometimes we can't help our outbursts, but what we can do is we can react afterwards, the way that we wish we would have. Like you could always like, be like, hey man, I didn't mean to be like that or whatever.
Mhm.
Like being the bigger person, it's like, unless it never really came up, and it's fine, but you don't seem like the type of person that wouldn't have any problem with that. Like, hey, coming across them again by some point. Some random,
I'm not.
Like, hey,
I'm not.
and it's like
I never have. He's gone now, I think, because I don't see him no more. But
are the ones that bother me. It's like just admit that you had a bad day and you were being pissed off. Like I find that with my son sometimes, where it's like I'm already on edge, and then if he's doing something, I was like, wait, I'm not pissed off at him. I am already sort of agitated, and it's like, he's just.
Well, it's admirable that you can see that in yourself. I find myself doing that, with my old lady in this house, and the kids at times,
It doesn't stop me from doing it sometimes. It just means that like I recognize it when it happens, and then I'm like, oh wait, and then I can.
That's the first part. You recognize it, you can change it, or you can stop it. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's something my dad never did with me. He never said, "Hey, I'm sorry about that," or
mine either.
This and that. There was never any sort of admit. You can't admit guilt because then it becomes what, like your image of like indestructibility is tarnished. I think that's what it is. I don't think they get it though. Our parents didn't get it. Their image of indestructibility is tarnished when they have to yell and scream about stuff. Like because we found out that we find out now it's like yelling at your kids, and we all have done it, isn't as constructive as what we might think, and it's
no doubt.
Our parents just thought that was how things had to be done. I'm not saying you shouldn't be stern. Raising your voice is different than like screaming at someone, like yelling at someone.
Beating them.
There's a difference.
I mean, my era kids were getting beat, dude, period. There's no way to look around it, dude. I've seen people today glorifying what their parents did to them like it's a good thing, and they were literally being abused and just don't even realize it. You know what I mean?
I'll play devil's advocate here a little bit, and I could see a spin on this. I think, and I'm thinking like, I'm thinking like medieval times or whatever. I'm thinking tribal times. The parent, yes, should whoop the shit out of their kid by teaching them self-defense. All right, son, it's time for our sparring session.
That's different though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, there is a level of violence that should be explained in a controlled setting between parent and child, not necessarily like, hey, let me kick your ass, but like more like pain teaches, right? Pain is a teacher, and we all have to go through it for different things. Riding our bike, fall off the bike,
I mean, credit to what you're saying. I've spanked my kids, but that was a swat on the ass with my hand. My daddy, in retrospect, have beat me with everything from switches to extension cords to fan belts out of the fucking car. You know what I mean? To the principal's paddle when he had to come and get me in school. Yeah, I'm just saying there's a difference between leaving welts and open cuts on your child or punching and kicking them and swatting your kid on the butt. There's a big difference, man. There's a big difference. I grew up with that abuse, so I understand it. And I've at times, I always knew in my heart that when my dad did this shit, he did it out of anger. So I always said when I was angry, I would never discipline my children. And I have always stepped away, took a few breaths, and gathered my adulthood before I disciplined my child, even if it was a swat on the butt. I always step back.
Can be needed either way, whether it's in anger or like in anger, you have a much higher chance of like going too far, right? But I definitely agree. I definitely am a proponent of capital punishment, not capital punishment. What is the term for kids?
Technically, we know what you mean. That's what it is, really. But yeah,
there's a different term,
corporal and capital.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, like I'm a fan of like, yeah, you need to like your kid and here's the truth of it. If you have given your kid a swat in the butt in the right way, yeah, you saw that. If you've given your kid a swat in the butt in the right way, in the right manner, with the right tone, not all freaking out and angry, you probably won't have to do it that often.
Listen, all of my kids.
That point, you know what I'm saying? Like
all of my kids by 7 at max, I didn't need to do any more swats.
Yeah,
the first couple they all learned.
That was the point. It wasn't because I love to beat my kid. I can't wait for the next one. Like that's where the people go wrong and they get like, you know, jacked up. Like, oh.
And I've got a pretty
just say it.
My youngest is a pretty bad little kid, man. She don't listen to shit. She don't. These other kids, you know, I guess I live and learn too. The 3 before her, they got little worse whippings than this youngest one has for sure. And she's the worst out of them. So I guess that just comes with age and wisdom and knowing there's other ways and whatever. But if any of them deserve some whippings, her ass does, man, because she don't listen to her mama 90% of the time, and she only listens to me 50% of the time.
I'll offer you an idea. Even though I just said I'm all for it. The times have changed on the grand. Think about the macro scale. War has evolved. You go through like 2nd generation warfare, 3rd generation. We're up to like 5th generation warfare right now, which is all about propaganda and like, you know, like controlling the eyeballs and controlling all of the clicks. And so like for us in the smaller sense in the household, you can think of it the same way where your daughter has, I'm sure she has some triggers in some way where it's like I'll be real generic, like, you know, take away the car keys, take away the whatever, the radio, the cell phone.
We're talking about a 9-year-old now.
Okay, right. So I'm not saying like take away stuff, that's kind of old school, but like finding something that it's like, oh, there's this, like, I don't know, imagine a 9-year-old would love to go see like so-and-so on ice or whatever. And you're like, oh, we got these tickets for, but you just
I gotta,
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta say something about this though. I gotta say something about my 9-year-old, and I love her to death for it. She has a very, very huge imagination. If we're punish her, take away something like you said. She had a bounce tag little thing she was supposed to do here with her friend. We took it away. She went in her room and created her own bounce tag and didn't show one little bit of I care that you just said I couldn't go. He honestly has such a lack of emotion from the taking things from her that you would almost think she has a mental problem. She's like, I don't care. She'll go in her room and create the very thing that you took away from her. We took away her tablet. She went in and drew on a tablet and started pressing buttons. Like she's still on her tablet, talking and acting out scenes, and she's different, man. She's my kid through and through.
Okay. So at first I was thinking it sounded like a rebellious thing, but you're saying to a more serious degree, like fully into it, not just being like
she doesn't
sarcastic about it or like you know, like angry about it, like, oh fine.
No, nothing like that. She just really doesn't care. Like you can tell her something and 1 second later she's not going to remember because she doesn't care. And it, you know, like I said, it might end up being a problem that I'm trying to avoid. But here's the good thing: I was just like that as a kid. So as her daddy, I totally understand. And out of all of my kids, she's the only one that acts like I did as a child. You know what I mean?
Like
and
associative, kind of like
not necessarily, because she's really a friendly person and really sociable. You know, she's actually over friendly in my estimations. You know, she's glad to jump up and talk to strangers and smile and be happy. You know,
sounds like she's just stubborn, bro. And if I know you a little bit, I probably would guess that's why. Like,
that's what I told you, man. She's my kid through and through, and she is stubborn, and she's kind of one-track mind, but she's not. She's really smart, but when she sets her mind to something, it don't change. You know what I mean? She's going to accomplish that goal one way or another, and she's going to find a way to do it, whether it's deceiving me or her mom to get there, or swindling us, or talking nice, or whatever it may be. She's smart enough to know there is a way to get to her goal that she wants to get to.
But she commits, though. That's the part that is unusual for kids too. Is like,
yeah, it was also very unusual for me. People called that unusual about me. They called it insanity about me, and I worry about her because of that. But like I said, she's got me as her daddy. I understand that part, if that is what it is, and I think we'll be able to get her over that hump. You know, to be a productive member of society as well as be your own person as well. You know.
Yeah, I'd love to connect more with my daughter, but it's like there's no incentive for her to do that other than if she had the, like, every person's different, so like there's no possible way that she has the same like urge to create a better family life that maybe I do. And so like the only thing at all that would get her to want to talk to me is that she would want a relationship with family, right? And there's not really many incentives on that these days, other than like, what if I had money or something, or if society was like we were talking about back in the days, that's when you had to have family, because there wasn't like you didn't have anybody else,
right?
And so that's the thing we're losing now. It's like there's nothing forcing family or friendship to stay together.
Yeah,
we're just like,
they don't.
5 minutes. All right, moving on. Next, like there's literally an app. It's called Monkey. What was it called? Monkey something. I got it because I saw the streamer using it, bro. Like, I don't know how she did it. Maybe a tablet, because I can't figure it out. The app is only on the phone, and it's not a live streaming app. It's an app where I get on and it comes on. Someone else comes on the screen. I haven't used it. I just saw her using it. Someone comes on the screen, like you come on the screen, and we're like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" And we sit here and talk. And then when we're done talking or whatever, we next or whatever. I don't know what the button is, and like, you get another random person. Hey, nice to meet you. What's up? How you doing?
That's actually pretty awesome. You need to tell me the name of that. That's
she was
cool.
live streaming that using a third-party app on Kick. And so somehow she had that on the screen, and people would come up and they'd be like, "Oh, are we live right now?" And like, she had like 400 people watching her on Kick. And so of course, she's like she was an attractive lady. And so every time she'd have people coming up going, like, she'd have these like foreign dudes coming up, like doing all these like, sexual motions and stuff. And she'd be like, oh yeah. She'd get them going and stuff, because she had 400 people watching these guys. And it was just so good, man. I was like, I want to do that, but then I couldn't figure out how she did it. It must be using a tablet, having an app, because that's how a lot of people do it.
It sounds similar to a YouTube show I watch called Discover Connection. If you ever get a chance, you should watch it. But these 3 or 4 college buddies that are still friends, they're doing a YouTube channel now. And they do such things as, like, one of them is a chef. He went to college to be a chef, right? So they do such things as like going around to millionaires' neighborhoods and knocking on their doors and seeing if they can cook them dinner and make a connection. Or there was another one where they were going around asking strangers to shower in their house, telling them, their shower broke. I live down the street. Is it possible I can see how many people that would accept them in to do that, so they could make a connection and then cook them some dinner. Dinner's always kind of the center point of it, because one of them's a chef. You know what I mean? But it's called Discover Connection. You should watch it. I guarantee you'd like it, man. They come across some pretty interesting connections doing what they're doing with people, strangers. You know what I mean?
I go straight to numbers though, Ty, and it's like there's studies already like tells you how many people. Like all these studies where there's a percentage of people that you go to on the street and ask them for $1. There's a certain number of people that will give you that $1. And so
Facts.
like that's not exciting to me, but it is exciting that the whole rest of it, like how it plays out, that's probably pretty interesting. Like the interaction that they have with the person. But did they show the parts where the people are like, "What? You want to what?"
Absolutely. Absolutely. They had one episode where one of the guys pulled the shotgun on him.
Nice.
Absolutely. They show the bad parts. As a matter of fact, they're like 30-minute shows by normal, maybe 20-minute shows. And at least half of it is the rejections. It's the last 10, 15 minutes of it where somebody accepts and they tell, and then they show the interaction and, you know, the conversation that these people have as new people. And there's some pretty good episodes. Like one millionaire let him in. He seemed like an old stuck-up snobbish guy, you know, dressed in polos and all that good shit. And he just ended up being a really great chef and actually getting right next to the guy that was cooking them the meal and cooking with him. And the conversation ended up being badass. He pulled out some old vintage brandy he had, and they were drinking, and it was pretty cool. It was laughing. It was a good time, man. I like the show. You would like it too, probably.
Sounds good.
Discover Connection is what it's called on YouTube. But that's not all they do. Like, he's Canadian originally.
Here.
Do what?
Pretty cool. Read what Kyle wrote here about the
I'm looking.
this sort of tribal way to connect people. Here, I'll read it to everybody in case you're not able to see the screen. To get people to be connected again is called the dish with.
I read it. Yep.
Well, I'm reading it to everybody else.
Okay.
If we were to share a dish with many tribes, that one of the tribes decides not to eat with us, or countries or whatever, that's the one that is not connected. Depends on who will share the food with you. That's the dish with one spoon. Okay. That's very interesting.
I think we should do that with weed.
If
literally.
you will not share your weed with me, then you are not in my country. Okay.
No. Exactly.
The weed.
I don't know though. I used to think potheads were calm, gentle people that loved each other, but you know, all the hate and shit that's going on lately, jealousy and crap in this kind of community is ridiculous.
More people use it now than ever did before, and let's be face it, there's a lot of times where people used it even back in the, you know, the sort of stereotypical 80s and stuff that weren't your stereotypical potheads. Like there were jocks using it on the side and whatnot.
All kinds. Yep.
It's just that now it's a lot more pronounced for like the everyday person. You're wearing a polo, you know, you're not wearing a tie dye. Like,
yep.
It's like, it's not, it's just so much more broad now. I don't think you can call it a stoner thing anymore, you know?
Facts. I mean, I know doctors to cops to homeless people that smoke weed. So,
Dolores, how are you doing?
There was a Mr. Judge Jim Olson there in Morgan County used to smoke weed at Leahy's, didn't you, Jim? A little bit of coke in the bathroom on the toilet too, didn't you, Judge? Uh-huh.
Okay, I got an idea. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna
hope is all going well. What's up, bro?
I'm gonna join a Twitter space and go up live to speak. I'm gonna let them know that we're live right now too. Let's see if you can hear it. Probably won't be able to hear it.
Kind of very true, Kyle. Very true in its essence.
Tell me if you can hear this.
Okay. Not really.
No. Okay. That's as loud as my phone goes.
Turn your mic up. Is your mic all the way up?
Yeah, that's as loud as my phone goes. It's messed up.
No, I mean your mic.
Oh yeah, it's all the way up. Oh no, I haven't actually, but this is the only way that I can actually hear it. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna let them know we're live on X right now.
X. I'm on there, but I haven't done nothing on it. I don't even know the platform well enough to get on it. And I forgot my old Twitter shit anyway, even if that still worked.
it's weird. If you go on your computer and log into Twitter, like it'll make a new Twitter like instantly. Like you got to be real careful. Like it'll make 100 Twitters, and it's like, holy cow.
Shit.
It's whenever I was trying to log in and didn't have the right info, it would just make a new one. Doing well, Dolores. We're just chilling. It's a way after show. We're sitting here at 3 hours deep, just having random conversation. And I'm about to talk to these Twitter people and tell them to come over because we're live on Twitter right now too.
What's up, Twits? I mean, X's.
There's no one watching from there, or maybe. I mean, technically. Oh, I lost another follower. 117 now.
Oh.
I was at 122. Just I don't know what happens. Like over time, I post stuff every day, like interesting pictures that I go to these events and stuff, like cool stuff, man. I post up cool stuff.
Hell, I just reached my 1400 on the Taipan platform.
It's not tweeting anymore, Kyle. It's
X
spacing, or yeah, that's it. Posting.
SpaceX, yeah, that's it.
That's all right. Let me talk to these guys real quick. Let's see. Put my hand up.
What up, Twitter?
Okay, give me a second.
Shh, don't shush me, dude.
Hey guys, what's up? Somebody else interrupted at the same time you interrupted. So on both ends, I was getting interrupted over here.
I'm just fucking with you, man. Laughing at it. I'm just waiting to talk to the X land. Are you live over there now?
Yeah, I'm on the. I'm trying to wait for a spot to talk. Hey, sorry, I was just waiting. I didn't hear. I'm actually live right now, and I was telling my audience, I was like, let me pop in on this space and say hi to these guys. I'm live on X, but it's like, it doesn't go anywhere. But I just thought it would be fun to say hi to you guys. Let's see, we got 12 people watching over here. But yeah, community vibes.
What's up?
It's that Meta Rebel community over here on X, y'all. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch,
Rumble.
X, Rumble, Kick,
multi-streaming. You have entered the
they
multi-streaming.
They can't hear the space. No, they're not hear you guys. I wouldn't do that. That'd be messed up. They can hear me.
You wouldn't do that? You wouldn't let us hear them?
Well, without your permission, though. I wouldn't just do that without your permission. But yeah. Okay, go ahead, Ty.
I just said you won't let us hear them?
I can't. I don't know how to. This is like last second. See if I can figure it out.
Can you share your screen? A screen from your computer, share it on the StreamYard to write it here.
Figure it out now.
You'll be able to share your screen. I don't know how to do it, but I know it's in the settings somewhere. For the admin of the StreamYard, at least.
Oh, that won't be hard at all. It's just using StreamYard and sharing in the audio won't be a problem.
Yeah.
As soon as I log in.
Your Rumble stop again?
No. Oh, maybe. Let me look.
Oh, see more comments over there.
I'm actually looking for my login for X because I haven't had to log out for a while. I don't use my computer with it, but I'm gonna do that. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll talk to myself, sure.
I was
Shit.
talking to these guys.
Spankings. Hey, by the way, though, Kyle, too, yeah, I spank my wife, too. She still don't listen either. I think that's common. She thinks she's too big for her britches now. You know what britches are up there in Canada?
Britches.
Y'all got britches up there? Or underoos?
All right, I have to figure out what my login is here. I guess I don't have to. We could wrap it up, but I'm just messing around here. See if
How
I,
do you
see what
think?
I can see. What's that?
He said, yeah, they're big ass heavy underwear. Yeah, they could be small britches. Most people in America who are being called britches are children about to get snatched up by their britches and get that whooping.
I'm in. All right, I'm gonna get us to this space here.
It's like Flynn.
All right, where do I find spaces? More. Professional settings. No. Home.
Had her breeches.
Ha! Here it is.
Let's go, X.
I'm in.
In like Flynn.
All right, I'm gonna share the. Shane, I'm gonna take the chat off so that I can share this audio in. Wow, that's a huge
music is so good.
lag.
What's up? What's up?
I have that Champagne Poet song. There's only 20
They told me I
minutes
could do this,
so
so I'm sharing it in just to mess
crazy.
around. So,
Nice.
Another song you've got that I love.
They can hear us too?
Can you get it?
Not yet.
You want to hear it back to back?
Mm-hmm.
I got
Look,
you.
and Mortal and Waylon are still vibing, so let's go.
I figured it out though, guys.
Beamer, baby, let's get it.
2 songs at once, so that's so good.
Kyle. You should try a black one sometimes.
Can you hear that music? I can hear that.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She got her walls up, but she don't trust. She left a mark on my heart from the jump. Need you for real, baby girl, it's not front. She got her walls up, got me like huh. She left a mark on my heart from the jump. All I want from you is love.
What do they do? It play videos or something?
No, they play music. It's an audio space.
Oh, okay.
I might get hit with it on Facebook, but it's okay. I won't get hit with it on Rumble anyway.
Once again, used in fair use. By the way, I lost my 23rd dispute after 22 wins with Facebook and Sony and UMG. I just lost the 23rd one for a song that they've already accepted the dispute for 4 different times. Same song.
It's almost no rhyme or reason, to be honest, man. I don't. It might as well
Yeah,
be.
but 22 wins in a row. only to have the 23rd one, a song that I've already won 4 times. Kind of fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say.
Need you for real, baby girl, it's no front. She got her walls up, got me like humped. She left a mark on my heart from the jump.
Hey, Kyle, believe it or not, so can't quite a few white girls.
I need from you is love. All I see is some future we have.
At least a lot of them I grew up around, Ken.
All I need from you is love. Guess you come on.
So smoke it by. Shit. I bet you it got cold outside. My heat just kicked on.
So they vibe with some like a song, and then in between we'll talk and chat about stuff. It's cool. It's a late night thing.
Yeah, little late night
But
groove.
just seeing my boundaries here, what works. What's up, Donald?
Yep, definitely got cold. Damn.
How are you? You just finding us randomly? Appreciate that.
Donald Huntley?
Yep.
No, he's off of my shit. I'm streaming too.
Well, no, he's not from the linked one though. It would show a link there on his thing.
Well, he's my friend over there. He's good peoples.
So I'm gonna show you guys the screen on Twitter. Wait, there we go.
Yeah, really?
Talked that whole time. I was holding that shit in so bad.
Okay.
Sorry, I washed my hand off.
You know how much I love it. Did you see in the affiliate chat about the badge rotation?
So you can see it. Here we go.
I can't add Waylon. Can you try?
I'm sorry.
Oh, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Oh shit, I can into muted mic. Waylon is up. I'm not in the IO affiliate chat anymore.
I've got him as requesting.
I'm in here
They
now.
canned me. They said they no longer need Dot in their life.
Let's see.
Oh, they removed you, did they?
Maybe this.
If Waylon's speaking, I can't hear him.
He's not speaking.
I am
She's
speaking.
definitely English. I can hear her English accent.
Take a laugh.
If Waylon speaking,
Yeah, sure.
You know. Waylon, are you up?
I'm trying.
Is he talking?
He unmuted, but now I can't tell if he's talking. X and this shit, dude. I
I've still got a request sitting there for him, and every time you go to add him, it says error adding him.
in like 2040, it's gonna be like comedy shows are gonna do like
Area 51.
Okay.
pretending you're rugging on an X space.
Haven't smoked that yet, Kyle. You heard of it though.
NFTs to an audience of 20 people, but you're also rugging
Hello?
on X.
I did that
Can you
last
hear me?
night. It was funny. Someone asked me a question I didn't want to answer. So I'm like, is someone speaking right now?
Testing. Hey,
And they're like,
it's
yeah,
working.
they're asking you a question. I'm like, oh, damn, I can't hear them.
Waylon's talking now. No, you can't hear him.
No. All
You-
right. I'll
you
leave
can't
it.
hear me now?
Actually,
Oh,
put
okay.
me down from co-host first, so it
It's
doesn't.
probably
bother
my
me.
bad.
Felt good to Cap Harriet.
You can hear me okay though?
No, can you hear Waylon now?
I can hear Waylon. I hear Waylon now.
Harriet.
I'll take a lap. I think maybe my connection wasn't
I
good.
can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Excuse me, Doc, but remember, do you know the word payback?
Oh my god. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
oh,
just saying, bro.
I
You
lost.
did that trick with me first. That's where I even got it from. You kicked me and you said, "Ooh, that felt good." I was like, "Are you serious?"
Area
It's because
51,
I would
Kyle.
never do
Wow.
it normally. So when the opportunity arises, it's like, okay, capped.
Yo, I want to shout out Sleepy and the Nilings up here.
Yes. Sleepy is the onboarding master lately. Shout out Sleepy down in the audience.
Yo, everybody give Sleepy a follow. Really good branding on that Niling right there.
I'm doing all this like,
the flame.
you know,
It's
like
relaxing,
emojiing.
dude, bro. Like,
You like tell them that you're
Yo,
listening,
what's up?
basically.
They look good.
I've been drinking Modelo's all night, and I've been just like dealing with all this Ranga bullshit and trying to onboard people for Nilings, because Nilings is like my shit, yo. So that's what it is.
I love it.
That's what it is. If you don't get one,
I don't have a raise
think
hand button.
Harriet's in, Immortal's in, Meta check. Sleepy, you of course. Waylon, are you in the Nylons, bro?
I'm not sure what that is, to be honest.
And
I know Meta's in. I know Meta's in.
Cat, Sleepy, chill. Waylon, you're gonna go to OpenSea Pro, actually. Go to OpenSea Pro. Type in.
Remember, you are, I just want to make sure you know that everybody can hear you on my stream too. Just FYI.
That's great. That's amazing. You got it set up.
Yeah, just in case you, I don't know, said something that you didn't, couldn't think of anything off the top of my head, but I'm in OpenSea's, what's it called? It just says OpenSea though. What'd you call it?
I think that you can get them on Blur too, but only for the ETH collection.
Oh, by the way, we are live on X too, video. So, and everyone can see the Twitter page showing the community vibes thread and all of us and stuff. So if you guys want, while you're hanging out, go jump on my X page and you can see us there too.
Heck yeah.
I just hit you with that in the comments, dog.
No way.
Yeah, when I hit that in the in Waylon's live stream. Let's go.
Who are you writing left to in the chat?
It's just funny. I don't know.
You gotta say left. You gotta say left when someone leaves.
I can't see that anyone's left though. That's what the issue is.
Did you think I left? Someone's probably like, damn, Dot left.
I thought you'd left, and I'm like,
Bobber,
what
what's
happened?
up, bro?
Or Jeep did, actually.
I'm hanging out with people on Twitter.
Jeep didn't leave. He just also
on Facebook at the same time.
Yeah.
And Rumble and Kick and Twitch and
I want to mint one of Jaden's songs. I want a Kuga. I'm freaking torn, bro.
Yo, Cat, I just got this guy's daughter annihilating.
Bro, you're legendary. You're legendary. This is amazing. You're making families happy. You're Santa Claus. You're nihiling Santa Claus.
so they have this thing called nihiling. I'm not sure what this is, but it's a thing. You live on Tinder? No, I don't think Tinder does that yet.
Of carolers.
You see my punk monster? I did not.
We're gonna go around space to space with Santa hats on our PFPs.
Bobber, what'd you send me there?
We're
Is
gonna
that
go
a
around caroling.
picture? Oh, 50
Yeah.
stars.
I made
Thanks, bro.
everyone Santa hats last Christmas.
Bro, that's awesome.
Moisty has his already.
Tomorrow though, Bobber, I'm doing a
Mhm.
birthday bash for my Wednesday show, We Grow Wednesday, and
My
I'm
beast
inviting
is gonna
everyone
look so
to
cute
roast
with a
me.
Santa hat.
I'm inviting everyone to roast me on the space tomorrow.
I'd agree. I would agree.
Not space, on the show, I should say.
Yo, we need those music vibes again. That music that was playing before, I was really vibing with it.
Okay, you like the Afro-y type vibe?
100%. Let's go.
I ain't got to be screaming at niggas, you know what I'm saying? The actions speak loud enough.
All right, I don't think I can play this on the show. I think I'm going to wrap up the live stream now, but
More crazy. Sorry, wrong one.
I'm just going to get hit with copyrights on the
NSC
music
sends you
they're
too many
playing.
songs now. I never thought this would be a problem.
Actually, I'm going to let them know that real quick. Anyway, if you want to go check us out on the...
Do me a favor, put an NFT in the comment bubble, tag a friend. Let's go.
Tag a friend. Do you do the Twitters? Oh, Ty, is that what happened? That's all right, bro. I'm going to wrap it up anyway. I was using this mic to talk to my Twitter friends. And this beard looking crazy. I got another half the month to go before I can shave. I feel like Santa Claus in the Santa Claus. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. I'm going to remove that. There we go. But yeah, find me over on X. I'll be hanging out over there for a little bit with the Xers on the Twitter Spaces. It's been a fun night, though. I was on here for way too long, but still had fun. So you all come and see me tomorrow for the birthday bash. Actually, it is my birthday. 2 minutes into my birthday. All right, I'm going to say is officially my birthday, 2 minutes in. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate you on the Rumble. Remember, don't just go throwing me random stars if you planned on it. Just sign up for my subscription, guys. That gets you value back. I appreciate the randomness, but it gets you value in return because you get stuff out of it. So it's much better. I'm going to tell these guys real quick.
Hey, he sent. Did I close that? Okay, yeah, he sent me a new song this morning.
I have no request to speak button.
I haven't even heard it, to be honest. He sent it to me right when I woke up, and he's like, "Can you do me?" And I'm like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, "Can you put a lab coat on my beast?"
I'll tell them later.
I don't know if I can say something.
Thanks, Dolores. Thanks, Bobbert. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to head out of here, though. So you guys have a great night. It's been fun. I'll give myself a... Thank you. Have a great night, y'all. It's been fun. Peace. Good night, guys.